Are you live?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's
Well, what?
crazy. We're both live now.
I know. Okay, I have like horrible sense for sarcasm and I'm gullible, so I'm like I thought something was wrong.
No, it's all good.
Okay, awesome. So that happened and then shared chat. How do we do that?
I can send you a request.
Okay.
All right, I just sent it.
Um, where would it be popping up?
If you go to my channel, maybe you can also request, and that could accept it, or maybe there'll be like a join
Have
option.
have you had issues with this in the past?
Oh, for sure. I mean, all the time, like every time, basically.
Well, let me see. What if this is a skill issue? Okay, so you sent me a link,
Probably
you said?
not.
Or
No, I didn't
I'm
send a
joking.
link. No. Go to
Oh,
Twitch
I
and
got
it's
it.
either
I got it.
notification or you can go to my. All right, so you just accepted it and now I can share our chats.
Okay.
Boom.
You just have to do the thing, like you have to go stream together and then you have a little thing in your inbox. That's all.
I don't even go to
I
stream together. Uh,
okay, well, it wasn't popping up otherwise.
well that works, so that's good. Well, yeah,
Okay.
now we've got the chats shared and I guess we're ready to get into it.
Yeah. That was so smooth. How did that that worked with no problem. Okay.
Perfect.
Uh the only thing is it's not showing. Oh, I lied. It is showing shared chat. Never mind. Okay.
Amazing.
All right. All right, let's get into it.
All right, so first and foremost, when did you
Yeah.
play these games?
So this was in October, and I had like a lot going on that month with work and stuff, so I didn't have a ton of time to review. It's not an excuse, but like I would say I've improved a bit since then. Um, but the general trend that I noticed was that I was turning a lot of like winning positions into draws by accident. So that was kind of frustrating.
Sorry, draws by accident?
Like not by accident, but like
You
a
were
lot
just
of positions where I had the upper hand, I let my opponent, turn into a draw, or at
yeah,
least maybe like I blundered, or it's just I guess
got
like
it.
lack of positional awareness maybe in
So you
some cases.
you weren't able to convert your advantages.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
So
Uncle Jesse's in chat.
yeah, shout out to the Unk. She's got a big match tomorrow
Shout out Unc.
actually.
Is she playing over the board?
No, she's playing online against fellow streamer Joe Cozy.
Oh wow, how cool.
Yes.
Um, that's awesome. Did you help her prepare for it or?
Not at all. No.
All right. So you guys were just looking over old games?
Yeah, we she played a tournament last month, so pretty recently.
Oh, got you.
And it's good to always review your games. So you played this in October. Did you have a chance to look at them yet,
Mhm.
or with an engine?
I looked at. Okay, this sounds horrible, but I looked at the one that I won with an engine. So by the way, the outcome was one win, two draw, two loss. So it wasn't great. So I looked over the one I won with an engine. I reviewed it on stream, and then I looked over um, briefly today, round three, I think it was, but
Okay.
no deep analysis yet.
All right. So let's just get right into it. You said you lost game one, as in you don't have it anymore.
Yeah, game one is gone to in a different
The
dimension.
wind.
Not really sure where it is,
That
but
is
it's okay.
unfortunate. Okay. So let's just dive into game two here.
Yeah,
So you have the white pieces. We're playing basically,
they let me play Vienna Gambit.
Yeah, the Vienna Gambit. That's right. What's up, Brody? And Sleepy Gamer. Hello. I hope you don't mind. I have other streams live, like on YouTube and TikTok.
No, I don't
So,
mind at
all
all.
right,
No
cool.
worries.
Um, so Vienna Gambit. So when you say they let you play the Vienna Gambit, like, is there anything else Black should have done here, maybe on move two instead?
You're asking me what I think the better move is? I
Like,
think generally accepting or letting white play f4 is not a great idea.
well, how can they
Is
stop
it not?
f4?
Well, some people play just symmetrical, and then if I play bishop c4 and they do a symmetrical, then they're cooked. Like
Oh,
pretty much
really?
most of the time.
Dang.
Like, what, am I wrong?
I don't know. I don't know the Vienna theory.
Yeah,
So,
I like to see either knight here or their knight here because that's the only move that allows me to do this gambit.
wait.
That's all I'm saying.
So if knight here, bishop here, they're
Uh-huh.
cooked because you
Yeah.
play here?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
And they can stop it, but there's only one move.
Is it king f8?
No.
Wait, what?
It's not.
Wait, what's the move here?
I think it's g6.
G6. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Can
Um,
you?
'Cause
Okay.
what?
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, no, no. You do it. What were you gonna
I
say?
was just gonna ask if you could turn the engine on.
Oh, yeah. You see it?
Yeah. Do you have the other lines that okay, there they are.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, so G6. Okay. Very interesting. I'm honestly the student and you're the coach. So,
King F8. No, 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 you're not. Listen, like this is like the only gambit that I know. But like King F8, you're right. I guess it is one of them. But the one I've seen the most is G6. That's all.
yeah, and
Yeah.
G6 isn't a great move because usually you only play G6 when you want to fianchetto, but this bishop's already developed here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
this is awkward for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Um, you can turn the engine off now unless you had
Okay.
something else you wanted to.
I mean, I can keep it on, but
No, I like to
we can look.
review. We can look at the engine at the end, but this
No
is
computer
interesting.
analyst.
So here you're saying F4 isn't as good here.
No, because the whole point of this gambit is so that you kick the knight out. That's would be here.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So they walk right into it and
Mm-hmm.
they
And then
have
this is
D5.
theory, by the way.
Got it.
Yeah.
So do you take a pawn?
Uh, yes, here I took on d5, which is okay, but I'm pretty sure not the best move. I didn't really know what to do with this. I thought, well, I think it definitely gave me a little bit of a issue. You'll see in a few moves. Yeah, because of this pawn. But they didn't take it for some reason.
Uh-huh.
A little strange. I don't know why.
So in this position, did you consider taking this pawn first?
Um, Before the knight,
N yeah,
I
you
did.
took
Yeah, yeah. I took the knight. I think in these cases I got like first of all it was my first ever over the board tournament. Definitely nerves were involved in the decision making, especially here. Because I think this was my second game. And so my idea was just like, okay, yeah, pawn, and then I don't want my position to suffer if
hmm
I take like this, which I know it's very much a rookie, kind of mistake. I definitely wish that I took the pawn first, in
Well, so
retrospect.
there's a lot we have to keep in mind whenever we push the F pawn, and this is common in like King's Gambit positions as well. Um, but we really need to make sure that we have an eye on this queen check.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah,
So if we take they could go queen check immediately, and we can block with the
Hmm.
pawn, and they don't have this queen check because the knight's here. Uh,
Exactly. With the
but
rook situation.
the problem is if we take and then they take and we take like this, now they can go for something like this, right? And we don't want to go because they've traded our knights. We don't control e4 anymore. If we play g3, then
Yeah,
we're
the
losing the
check.
rook. Yeah.
Okay, maybe that was my process when I was sitting there staring.
Yeah,
I
so
wouldn't, maybe I did think about that.
yeah, I just generally am not a fan of taking the knight because we just help their queen develop.
Right.
And maybe they didn't want to take back because they didn't want to trade queens, but they just let you hold on to this. So this is a really good, just solid development move. You're preparing to play d4,
Mm-hmm.
um, and really just solidifying everything, attacking their bishop. Probably they need to play knight here, in which
On the next
case,
move?
yeah, here.
Yeah.
So they do that. They're attacking your pawn again. They're preventing you from playing d4, which is really
Right.
solid. Here I'm contemplating a few moves. You have something like bishop here pinning the knight. They
Mm-hmm.
could maybe throw in this check.
That's what I was looking, yeah. And then your king's
Um,
on f2.
I'm thinking you could play c3 to play d4.
Mm-hmm.
You could
Yeah.
also maybe consider queen e2, but you're blocking your bishop.
Mm-hmm. I think another thing with the Vienna is that like you do generally want a queenside castle. So I think I was a little tunnel vision, let's get the bishop out and castle type vibe. Like I was like
Okay.
really, which, obviously eval bar. Do you want me to turn off the eval bar
Yeah.
too? Sure. Yeah. So it does make it more fun, I guess. But yeah, so I was definitely a little tunnel vision with that
Oh, they
decision.
still didn't take.
Mhm. Yeah.
They go here. Yeah, this probably isn't the best move. Probably they should castle either way, I think.
Instead of the knight.
Yeah, my thought process here is they've already moved this knight, so they're moving it twice, which they haven't
Right.
completed their development yet. So yeah, like here probably you could just trade. But then queen takes is kind of a fork.
That's why I was like I remember my thought process briefly here that the whole reason they put their knight here, it puts me on the definitely puts me on the offense because all these pieces are staring kind of at my open king. Um, well, soon to be open. And so I thought like, oh, well, I don't really have a better move here. It looks like at first, but to take. But then I was like, oh, taking is definitely a trap because of the queen takes. So I didn't take the knight, I don't think. No, I
Yeah,
played,
this would be bad. It's
yeah,
the biggest threat they have is queen
yeah.
check. Uh,
I didn't
but
want to have to deal with that after.
yeah, instead of remembering what you played, maybe like what's a
Don't
better
look.
move than just taking?
Okay, I'm not gonna look anymore. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay. I would probably like I think instinctually it would be probably to kick the knight, but I don't think it's a great idea.
So
Um,
what is this move threatening anything?
I mean, the knight is protected, but other than a trade, I think the most threatening thing for me was if I accept the trade. Otherwise, it's kind of hard for me to see, to be
What
honest.
are they threatening? You said a trade.
Yeah.
If it was Black's turn
Like
again, what would they do?
here?
Yeah.
It's like hard to see it. Maybe it's obvious and I'm missing it.
I wouldn't say that there's
Um,
necessarily a tactic, but like what like obviously you're saying like you could trade knights, but you don't want to take their knight, right?
mhm.
But let's say
I
we
guess
just
a
do
check
something. What check?
on e4.
How?
Oh wait, not e4. Not e4. A check maybe on b4. But no, that's a fork. I don't know, man. I don't really
So
see like if it was their move right now, I definitely think they would take my knight. If that's
exactly.
what you're
And how
asking.
would you take
Yeah.
back?
Um, pawn.
Okay.
No, no, pawn would be bad. Pawn is bad because queen takes, and if I take, they have. Oh no, they don't even have that. Never mind. I don't know. I guess I would take with pawn.
Okay. Um I feel like I would take with the queen because I'm trying to trade queens because we're up a pawn, right?
Mhm.
And then also,
True.
yeah, if they trade queens, then I feel pretty good um, in that position. If I take with a pawn, it's just kind of like weakening the pawn structure a little bit. So
Definitely.
if I
Yeah.
take with queen, they could still take with queen, and we have to take with a pawn anyways, and that weakens our
Mhm.
structure. But I can say like, hey, at least we traded queens off the board. Um,
Yeah, it is less scary.
yeah.
If I'm a pawn up, for sure. Yeah, yeah. I
So
agree.
with that in mind, if we know that they would take our knight, and we don't necessarily want to take with the queen or with the pawn, is there something we could do to prepare for that?
Um, Bishop e2 uh is another protector, but it's not great because in this scenario, I don't know, like I guess I wouldn't really want a trade, but that's probably what I did, I think.
I think that's
And maybe
probably
what
the
I still would
best
do.
move. Yeah. You played this
I
move.
did that, right?
Yeah, I think this is
Yeah.
the best move. Because now if
Okay,
they
cool.
take, we take with the bishop, and this is much,
Hmm.
much better for us. We're happy
Yeah,
with that. And if they take, then we just take, and now we're ready to castle.
right.
Um, okay. So yeah, and like this is just a development move. This is just solid. We're never trying to castle this way, because then we're just
Not
losing.
here, no, no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Okay, so they castle. Now we bring our bishop back. This probably is a blunder.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Um, Definitely something maybe I looked at and thought I had a tactic, but yeah, I it was
yeah.
definitely a blunder.
Um, okay, so yeah, we're underdeveloping our piece that we developed, and we're putting it on an unprotected square. So we just line ourselves up for tactics.
Hmm.
Hello, Jenny. Hello, Physic. And
Hello, Physic and Jenny. Who? Oh, Physic is in my chat. All right.
yes, Physic is your
Um,
mod, and Jenny's
he
my
is.
mod.
He's the goat. Cool. All right.
Absolute goat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, appreciate all the supporters and viewers. Okay, so I don't know, you probably don't need me to tell you why this is a blunder, right? You probably see it now.
No. So the yeah, they
Whoa,
played this. Yeah. Yeah.
that's kind of a crazy move.
I know. And it puts me so much on the offense. Like I definitely need to learn how to control my emotions over the board better. But yeah, so like this horrible blunder because of the knight check, yeah?
Yeah, I was originally looking at knight takes knight with check, discovery, but
Mhm.
obviously you take with the bishop with the tempo.
Yeah,
And if they
true.
take here, then your queen takes and you're defending your bishop.
Wait, can
So
we play through that really quick? Like if they took with the knight? Yeah, so here
Maybe they take here, huh? Yo, we're getting a
Definitely.
huge raid from Max. Let's go,
Oh my
dude.
gosh. Airplane facts.
Yes. Do you know
Does he
airplane
play
facts?
chess?
Oh yeah, he plays a lot of chess.
Okay, I'm gonna
Not
follow
I'm
him.
That was kind of a joke, but he
Oh,
does
okay.
he does have
Oh,
his
World of
kids
Warcraft.
his kids play chess. Yeah, he's a Warcraft streamer, but he's much more than that actually.
Don't reduce him to
He's
that.
he's beaten Martin twice, so that's definitely on his chess resume,
Martin the bot.
or maybe a chessame, I should call it. Um,
Chessame. Nice.
but Max is probably most well known for his Lord of the Rings content. Well, really, it's
Ooh.
airplane facts. It's airplane facts, and then he just so happens to be a big Lord of the Rings fan.
He
Um,
said he thought we might need some chess advice.
yeah, we're giving a lesson to Sabrina right now. So if you guys want to go check out Sabrina, she's, I guess, linked in the title, but I'll give her a shout out so you guys can go check her out. Sabrina's Tea, actually.
Yes,
Um,
Sabrina's tea.
so we're reviewing some games that she played in person back in October. And we're looking at this interesting position. She brought her bishop back, and there's a lot of lines we can look at here. And Max probably knows this position like the back of his hand. Um, Max is actually a mechanic, so that's why I think a lot of those skills translate to the chessboard. He's always trying to
Yeah,
like
definitely.
repair things, and the chessboard, there's always blunders and room for improvement, and so he can fix a position up. Like this obviously is not the best move. It's kind of a bad move.
No, it's a blunder whichever way you slice it, the more I look at it, honestly.
Yeah,
Um,
but that doesn't mean that you can't, recover from this. So, especially if you were Max, that's what I like to do is I like to think like what would Max do? And then I try to do that. So,
yeah. What would Max do? WWMD.
yes. And, so okay, here we were looking at there's like when you bring the bishop back, the main thing you have to notice is your bishop's not defended by anything. So you're
Yeah,
kind of putting yourself in a discovery. It's like a reverse pen. So
yeah.
anywhere this knight goes, we have to consider like the main options obviously is you like to look at checks and you like to look at captures, and then there's also threats. So here there's two captures of pieces. One of them is with check.
Bro, Joe Bruin just dropped the CCA on me.
Exactly. You look at checks, captures, and then threats. Well, I call them people say attack like CCA. I like
Yeah,
CCT.
you're not like other girls. You say
It's like
CCT.
I feel like that's the more common thing though. I feel like I hear that more than checks, captures, attacks. But who knows?
Yeah, either work, but I like the one
Same.
thing you said. I know it's simple, but you said like just whenever you're moving your piece to an undefended square, you're opening the floor for tactics, and um, you would think I remember that more, but I guess it's something you forget anyways. So yeah, that I'm like gonna write that down.
If you like acronyms, there's um LPDO. Have you heard of that one?
Okay. LP, is it a chess one?
Yeah.
Wait. LPDO. Is it ironic or it's an actual
No,
one?
well, I'm trying to think if there's another way to say it.
LPDO. I don't know. What is it?
Loose pieces drop off. It's basically this is a loose piece and you're gonna
I
lose it.
see.
Yeah. Um, no, it's like I don't recommend people to remember the acronyms, but like just knowing that okay, my piece is hanging, there's gonna be tactics is like you
Yes.
you want to put pieces on protected squares. When just as what's interesting is this piece is still unprotected, by the way. Like this is a hanging piece, but
Right.
there's no like direct line of threat against this bishop, right? Like none of these pieces are lined up with it. But when you put this
When
here, then it is
yeah.
lined up.
Would you say that typically like bishops are on the C and F squares like uh just a little bit safer unprotected than anything in the two center like D&D files?
Um, well, I feel like that might be a little anecdotal, but the main thing here is that you're just opposite this bishop. Um,
Yeah.
so like if you still had your F pawn, this wouldn't be an issue like at all. But
Yeah.
sometimes we like to be aggressive and push the F pawn, and you have to be aware. Like we were talking about this queen check, right? This would never be
Yeah.
a thing if we never push the F pawn. Um,
Yeah.
and like the bishop here is usually just really solid. Like this would also help us castle, but the problem is we don't have the F pawn anymore. So
Hmm.
if you're playing the
Yeah.
Vienna Gambit or a King's Gambit, you have to just be a little bit more aware and careful for these sort of things.
Yeah.
So
I don't think I'm gonna play it again, but
I
yeah,
think it's
I
fine.
hear you.
I think Vienna Gambit is recommended a lot of times. Like I've seen some Gotham chess YouTube videos, so people like to play it. It's popular,
Yeah.
but
I think it was fun for my rating. Like I did win a lot in Bullet with it when I first learned it, and that was fun.
Bullet is very fun for sure, and it's a good way to experiment with openings. But yeah, I wouldn't totally dismiss an opening. Just like if you have a bad game or whatever, it doesn't mean the opening's bad. Although a lot of people would like to blame the opening, but uh, no, I think that this move in particular is just it's leaving you susceptible to tactics. So like we looked at knight takes here is totally fine because your queen takes back and you're defending. But this is
Hmm.
the one capture that's not a check. So we look at this, we look at this, right? They don't have time to take because they're attacked here.
Yeah.
But maybe they have this really nice move that's pinning you, but maybe you have
Hmm.
this. So,
Oh, I didn't see
oh,
that.
but then you have this. My bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think this was my gut instinct initially was they should just take the piece with check.
Hmm.
But I forgot that you have this counter attack, but then they have this like counter attack.
Yep. Yeah.
So here your bishop's hit twice and it's pinned. It's practically indefendable.
It's done. Yeah.
So here you just lose a piece, essentially. Now what they
Hmm.
did is they sacked a piece to win a piece and a pawn. So
Hmm.
they gain a pawn, which is
Yeah.
good,
Just.
but not as good as winning a piece, right? So they took this maybe one move too short. And that's another thing about this. Like if we look at this game as a whole, like the big picture, they let you win a pawn and they never took it back. So you've been up a pawn for a while, which is great. And so their whole play and development should be sort of around winning the pawn back or getting the compensation. Um,
Yeah.
Shout out to Planet Chess Club. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you again. Okay, so yeah, they dismiss the pawn. You save the pawn. They attack the pawn again. They dismiss the pawn again. And now here you're sufficiently defending the pawn. And here they're going for
Yeah.
this trade. We already declined the trade. We're developing and defending, which is great. Another thing
Hmm.
to remember is this knight was attacking the pawn, but it's not anymore.
Hmm.
So you're defending it twice, which is great, but they can remove this one defender. But then you voluntarily remove the second defender. So now the pawn is only defended once, but the knight's not a reliable defender because they can remove it. So this move, we're first off putting our bishop in danger, but also we're undefending our extra pawn basically. So
Yeah.
they should have taken
It was
here.
bad. Blunder.
Yeah,
Blunder. Like.
they were scared of your bishop, but then they missed that they could just take and pin and win a piece back.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
they miscalculated this. But they were aware of your bishop, so they dismissed this too soon because they were worried about your bishop. They missed queen takes was winning. So
Hmm.
they went for the other idea. So they will go for the other check. They take here,
Yeah.
which they lose the knight, but then they get the piece back, and so they've won a c pawn. And now this
Yeah.
pawn is a little weak. This
Right.
bishop is a monster, by the way, because
Yeah, I hated
yeah, now
it.
we can't
I was
castle
sitting
either
there
way.
like raging about that. How could I let that bishop stay there? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that was bad.
Okay, so now here your game plan should be somehow like I got to get this bishop out of here. I got to get
Yep.
castled, right? You have to complete your development by connecting your rooks.
Mhm.
So one idea I'm thinking, if we bring the knight back, we can try castling queenside.
Mhm.
But okay, we also have to be really worried about this, and moving the knight
Right.
defends that. So my next idea is maybe trading queens,
Mhm.
because if we can't castle and our king is weak, then it's a dangerous place out there. So getting the queens off the board makes a lot of sense. I'm thinking queen
Like
c4.
C4 or B3.
I would prefer c4 over b3 because b3 we lose a pawn. They can take twice, right? Even if they couldn't take twice and they just traded once, like we have double isolated b pawns, which would be bad.
Yeah.
Queen c4, our bishop helps protect. So if
Mhm.
they
Yeah.
take and we take, we're reconnecting our pawns, basically.
Yeah.
Um, but this pawn would be isolated. But okay, another idea, like probably taking this pawn is a little crazy, maybe a little risky,
Yeah.
but maybe we could still try to trade queens.
I didn't
It's probably
want
too much.
to. I think so. If I took here, this check
Oh,
would have been like fine, right?
well, that would be a free queen we could take.
Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, never
But
mind.
that's it's good to notice the checks too, though.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So taking the pawn, kind of a bold move. I
Very
don't think
bold.
I would do that.
Yeah, I think it's too much, but something to think about. I'm like looking at queen c4.
Mhm.
Another idea that I have, I would love to connect these pawns. Pushing
Yeah.
d4 is pretty interesting.
I
Um,
did that, I think.
yeah, and the idea is if their bishop falls for it, right? Like it's bait, they're thinking, okay, it's protected by the knight, but
Mhm.
black has two pieces on this. If they
Mhm.
do bishop takes, we could put a rook on d1 and pin them. But then they
Mhm.
maybe they'll play like c5. So
It's like here,
if
bishop
they take,
takes.
yeah, and we play rook d1. It's
Yeah.
tempting to castle, but I'm still worried about queen takes a2.
Mhm.
Maybe it's fine
This. No.
actually. Oh yeah, they have that check
Mm.
too.
Well,
We could try blocking,
yeah.
but
And then they can
they could just
take
trade
here.
queen. No, their queen's hanging
Oh, you're right.
still.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
But yeah, they could trade
Um.
queens here. I think
Yeah.
even with like yeah, I think it just drops a pawn. But
Yeah.
this is kind of the calculation process. I think
Mhm.
let's say takes and we do castle. This could be interesting. Takes we like take here.
Mhm. Uh-huh.
If they try to check us again, we just block. So
Yeah.
maybe this is good for us and we just castle.
Mhm. I didn't play D4. I just looked.
Takes,
But yeah,
castles,
I.
and this is my other concern though.
Mhm.
So you can do something
Yeah.
like this, and now our king is pretty weak again. So we don't want to do
Mhm.
this. We don't really want to do this. I don't know.
Yeah, and they have a bishop pair, and one of them's like very much in my space. It definitely wasn't. I don't remember what I did play, but
Maybe we
I
could
definitely was
get away with
already kind of
this.
in a losing mindset here.
Um, okay, so let's see what you ended up doing. You played queen c3. Probably you want to play
Hmm.
d4, is my guess.
Yeah, maybe.
They go here. you play d4 anyways. So
Mhm.
now, yeah, I feel like now they can take with a tempo. Probably,
Mhm.
yeah. Takes, 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 takes. Yeah, so we kind of just. I think if we wanted to play d4, we should have done it first.
Yeah.
Um, because when we put the queen here and they put the rook here, they have the three attackers and we only have the
Mhm.
two.
Yep.
Whereas here, it's like we only have one supporter and they have two. But the problem is that they get this like pen, or we can
Yeah.
castle, and the pen's really annoying. Because their queen's the only defender at that point. But
Right.
they would have maybe this like c5 move. But when we put the queen here and the queen's supporting, we would have two now, and they only have two, but they add a third one. And the
Mhm.
bigger issue is that their bishop hits with a tempo.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
don't have that like castle idea or the pin idea anymore. Um,
I don't think the pin was even an idea in my head, honestly, when I was
okay.
thinking.
Well, then at this point, yeah, it's just like they have three and we only have two. So it just mathematically
Yeah.
doesn't work out. So
Mhm.
if we want to play d4, then we would need to support it again.
Mhm.
What's up, Theo? What's up, Houseline? Shout out to Matt. What's
Oh,
up,
is Houseline
Denhouse?
from is it Dojo? Chess Dojo?
Houseline has
Is that right?
collaborated with Dojo for
Oh, okay.
sure, and many others.
Cool.
Um, Houseline is the creator of the Creator Cup, actually. So he's the Creator Cup creator,
Oh
if
wow,
you've
how
heard of that.
cool.
That was a while ago. I don't know if there's going to be another Creator Cup. What's
I'm
up,
their
Oscar?
dojo's marketing director.
Huge. There's another
There
Creator
is
Cup
gonna
coming.
be.
Okay, well, maybe Sabrina will be part of it. Who knows? Or
That
maybe
would
I'll
be
be.
epic.
Maybe they'll put me up against Sabrina.
Please no. Definitely not.
We'll see. It depends on the
Not a
format
match.
Houseline comes up with. Maybe.
What was it
Okay.
before? What rating? Uh, I don't actually have an official one, but those are my online ratings. Thank you, Physic.
Okay.
They're asking if you'd be a participant. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Continue.
Houseline, you should DM me. I'm open, of course. Um, Either playing commentate. I commentated for Creator Cup. I'm just
You're a
happy
good
to be here.
commentator,
Oh,
Joe.
thank you.
Joe, you're a great commentator. Sometimes, um, I'll watch when you're chatting about it. You have great commentating skills.
It's very nice of you. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, I'm looking forward to commentating more whenever the next person asks me, or the Collegiate Chess League's coming up as well. That's actually starting on Valentine's Day. So,
What is it called?
the Collegiate Chess League.
Hmm. And you're commentating again?
Yes, looking
Cool.
forward to that. So, yeah, if you're a college student and you want to play chess for prizes, check out the
Well,
CCL.
I'm recently graduated, so
Well,
I'm
congrats.
not, but thank you.
Um, but yeah, the CCL deadline is actually this Friday, so it's coming up in like 2 days. But um, what was it? This is 90 plus 30.
Uh-huh, it was 90/30. I don't have the timestamps. Sorry about that, but I don't have like the board,
No, it's
the
all good. Most
but
people playing over the board won't have their timestamps, so it's
mhm,
fine.
yeah.
Um, okay, yeah, this was over the board classical that she was playing.
Yeah.
Dude,
There's
Houseline, that'd
better
be
games
sick.
than this. I promise. There's
No,
better
it's
ones than this.
we're all learning here. So yeah, we probably shouldn't give away the pawn.
Yeah.
Maybe rook. Like it's tough though. You do get something out of this, right? Like you give up a pawn, but also now you can castle, for example.
Right. Yeah.
Probably you don't want to castle because rook here is just giving up another
Mhm.
pawn, maybe.
Mhm. Yep.
Maybe you have bishop here, but they're gonna get another pawn again. So who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe there's some ways out of it. Like I don't know. It's tough, right? We're going into like an in-game down a pawn and
Mhm.
uncastled. We're behind in development. This pawn is isolated and weak. So we go here, which
Mhm.
prevents this. We're attacking this pawn, sort of.
Mhm.
So they block it. Probably they don't need to defend this because they have this rook idea. They'll get the pawn back, so
Mhm.
they're not even losing material, and then they'll have a really active rook on the second.
Yep.
Um, this mainly is to prevent rook here, at least. But okay, they take a step out of their way to sort of blunt this diagonal. Maybe they also
Mhm.
want to play bishop here or something. But now we have time to either castle or bring the king up. Bringing the king up, maybe we get checked. Maybe we bring the king up again. Maybe we get checked again.
And then
Who
hero
knows?
king walk.
Yeah, it
I don't
looks
know.
very, very scary. So I would probably just castle short here, which is what you do. Now they double.
Mhm.
So probably what they should have done is double immediately.
Mhm.
But that's okay. Because eventually they're gonna have to, like, if they want to come here.
Yep.
Honestly, this move is annoying. Probably that's what they're gonna do next. Probably you should just trade here, but you're down a pawn, so it's like rook here,
Yeah, I
they
don't
go here
know.
anyways. And yeah, this pawn's just weak,
Mhm.
so yeah.
That's what
So do you
happened.
push this pawn now? Okay, you go two square.
But
Oh,
I
they take
shouldn't,
here.
right. That wasn't a good idea. I could have just pushed b3.
Probably, yeah, probably just one square. Um,
Mhm.
so yeah, we lose another. We go behind. Probably you want to go to D1, right?
Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah.
We want to take the
I
open
I I
file.
I I don't think I traded here and I wouldn't now either. So,
Well, we
yeah.
go behind our pawn. I guess we're threatening
Yeah.
to push.
Yeah.
They attack. Now we go to here.
Threat is a strong word. Yeah, and
Takes,
then they just
check,
have.
takes. Uh,
Why did
probably,
I put it there?
I think you're probably going here,
Hmm.
but I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, this was a good move by them.
Yeah, they're just up two pawns, so.
Yeah, well, wait till you see how this game ends
Ooh.
because it changes a bit.
So you get one pawn back.
Uh-huh.
I'm just fast.
Mm-hmm. No, do it. It's
Whoa.
fine.
Whoa. Okay, so yeah,
Uh-huh.
you skewer, you defend, you're attacking this. They push.
Uh-huh.
They're
Yep.
threatening the queen. Check, check, back. So now if they take with
But
check, you take
yep.
here.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, I don't know, you could check again, but also like rook here is another idea, but here
Mm-hmm.
takes check. Oh, a bit of a skewer.
Yeah, but obviously I won't make it in time, and I knew that, but
Yeah, so you can't
uh
trade. Oh.
I did. Okay, well, listen. I think at that point I was just like accepting defeat, which isn't good, but yeah. I
Yeah, I
wasn't
mean, you've
like,
been
"Oh
making
yeah."
such great progress. You're down two pawns.
Because I realized that move, well, we can obviously like take a little bit more of a look at this, but
Well, so you're putting up as much resistance as possible. Like this move is pretty
yeah.
bad
Yeah.
because they go from having,
Yeah.
these three connected pawns to
Connected.
now two isolated pawns.
Right.
Um, and like, okay, you are putting up maximum resistance. You're
Mhm.
defending your pawn while you can. You're, putting pressure on their
Yeah.
pawns. They give this pawn
Mhm.
up with check, which is great.
Yeah.
So now you're only
I
down
think when
one
I
pawn.
when I started moving my king to this pawn, I think that's where I made the mistake. honestly.
Well, so here the thing is, we probably want to bring our king. Well, you're gonna get checked here, which is annoying.
Hmm.
Um, Here we have to consider trading rooks. Probably it's not gonna work. Like
If I go here
I think,
like this.
yeah, more experienced chess players like will have memorized like which pawns are promoting and which pawns
Hmm.
aren't. Or, like it depends also largely on the king position.
Yeah.
But I know if it's like an H pawn or an A pawn and the king gets to the corner, the other king can't force you out and it's a draw.
Hmm.
Um,
If the yeah, got you.
if it's not the H pawn or A pawn, like I have to think a little bit. It's largely like if this king is able to get in front of the pawn, I think it's winning for black. So like
Hmm.
in this sort of position, my idea is this rook is cutting this king off from this pawn, right? Which is really valuable. So when we give this check, now the
Hmm.
barrier is broken. They can now enter
Yeah.
and just connect with the pawn. And the king is going to
Yeah.
help shepherd the pawn home.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm trying not to give check here. That's why I'm considering a king move. The downside of bringing the
Yeah.
king over is now we're opposite their king. And so any rook check will force our king either backwards or I'm contemplating the rook trade. So
Yeah.
usually when you're down um, a pawn or just in general, you don't want to trade. But especially like rook and pawn in games, usually trading is like a death wish. So
Hmm.
yeah, here this is definitely a death wish, right? Because now it's just impossible. This is just a
Yeah.
losing end game. So you have to first recognize that, and then second, do like anything else. So
Hmm.
probably I would give a check here. Because if I like go after the pawn, let's say they're just gonna push it. So every pawn push just gets them closer to queening.
Hmm.
So yeah, I would say like for beginner players that maybe they don't know rook and pawn in games very well, it's like if you're up a pawn, you want to trade rooks, and if you're down a pawn, you don't want to trade rooks. That's like just typically really aligned with being up material is good, you want to trade, being down material is
Yeah.
bad, you don't want to trade. Um, Now if like this pawn was over here, for example, then by all means trade, and then you just go grab the pawn.
Right.
But knowing that our king is not able to catch this pawn, it's just we just want to give check basically. So um, yeah,
Yeah.
you resigned here.
And then I resign. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, of course. I mean, listen, I resigned when I took the rook, really,
Oh
but yeah.
yeah, you were
Um,
putting up such a good defense, and you won two pawns. So to give up there is a little, I think,
yeah, what adjective can you use? I get it. I do
anticlimactic.
understand. Um, I get it. I
You
think
were you were doing really well. You were putting up a great resistance. I think a large part of
thanks.
chess is like mental, obviously, but it's like also how resilient you can be, right? Like at what point you give in.
Right.
You could say that this whole game you felt like you were down because you were. You were down a pawn and then two pawns, and so you're in this like losing mindset already. It's very difficult in a
Hmm.
position like you're still down, but like you've been doing really well to get back some pawns and to get it this close, and
Hmm.
maybe this is even a drawn position, right? Um, you have to be in the mindset of like I'm still in it. The game's not over until it's over. I'm making progress, right? Like I can't give up now because this guy doesn't know what he's doing. Like maybe I don't know what I'm doing, but I do know that I shouldn't be trading rooks, and I do know
Hmm.
that I'm not gonna give up, right? I'm gonna just keep
Yeah.
fighting till the end and just try my best, and that's honestly I think how you can improve because um, people are really hard on themselves and like maybe they resign early or maybe they give up early or whatever, and then you kind of lose that potential experience of like pr progressing the game further than maybe what you normally would have, because you never know how your opponent's going to play. You never know if they know the technique or if they're like going to play perfectly or convert or whatever. So,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, no, I think this
House
is really
line
good.
is House line. I'm assuming is like a good chess player. Is that right? They're saying that this is the kind of stuff that I get into and somehow hold. I'm assuming they mean like a habit. I don't know, but yeah. I hear what you're saying. I definitely should not have assumed that. I shouldn't have given up. You're right.
Well, it's just you
It's
shouldn't
great.
have traded rooks in that one position. But otherwise, I
Yeah.
mean, this whole like end game, I think you were playing pretty well, right? Like you did the best that you
Hmm.
could, being down 2 pawns. So, you're just being like as annoying as possible. You're checking
Yep.
and you're just poking and
Skilled
prodding the
at
pawns,
that.
right? So it's like
Mhm.
you're actually outplaying him here, down two
Mhm.
pawns. Um, and your like resistance is stronger than their push, right? So they like give up the pawn with check here. Like this is them
Mhm.
just being like lazy, and you can tell that you're tiring them out. They're like, man, this person's just not giving up or whatever. So by the time you do trade rooks, it's got to be like a huge sigh of relief from them. They have to be like, oh, thank God. Like,
Yeah.
so if you could try to like resist doing those moves for as long as possible, that will increase your chances of them messing up or them giving up, right? Because if you put up enough resistance, they're gonna be like, all right, fine, it's a draw. Like I give up on trying or whatever. But
Mhm.
when you take rooks here and then you're like rejuvenating them, they're like, oh, like now I know it's really easy to win, and you kind of lose all hope at this stage. So let's go from the start and look at it with the computer. We can turn the eval on.
Okay.
So what's up? Shout out to Rubik's Cube, awesome streamer.
I don't have a over the board official. I have to play a few more games, but this player was I think maybe 1400, 14 1500 maybe. I don't know. Something like that.
So d5 top move. You should take on e5.
Mhm.
This makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense because you're just hitting the knight, right? Now here obviously they can take here. Um, but then it just wants you to keep developing essentially.
Mhm.
So let's
Yeah.
it's saying let them take you. So okay. Here. Yeah, likes knight f3 again. Also
Mhm.
like taking here is fine. Even taking here is fine. But yeah, like this to me is just kind of against just general like principle. I think
Mhm.
knight f3 is really solid. Um, you do have to like consider, okay, it takes, maybe they push,
Yeah.
but it likes knight g5 here, which is interesting. What else? Yeah, b takes. Yeah, I don't really do like the f pawn openings that often, but I do know the Scandi, right? Takes, we have
Yeah.
knight here. Um, so there's this idea where this knight develops and this knight takes. And the whole point of black doing this instead of taking immediately with the queen is because they're trying to avoid giving us this development with tempo against the queen.
Yeah.
So, um, if they develop the knight and they take, we don't want to take here because we're just helping their queen come out. And now we don't have a knight anymore to hit them with tempo. So the
Yeah.
queen's pretty happy here, right? Well put in the center with no tempo that we're going to give them. So that's why if we look like in the game here, like my gut instinct is to just not take because we're just helping them out.
Yeah.
So developing other pieces makes a lot of sense. They
And
are attacking here, but
if they did take What
Like,
would take with b pawn
what?
is better? Yeah. Sorry, that wasn't English.
Yeah,
Would you take
because
with the b pawn?
yeah. We don't want to let them trade queens. What's really interesting here is like it's saying knight f3 is a good move, but obviously they could just take here two different ways, which is kind of interesting, right? If takes here, we have
Mhm.
this. If this is kind of crazy, right? D4 here. Oh, I guess the bishop's taking.
Mm.
Whoops.
Yeah.
If they take like this, I feel like this is
And
should still
d4,
be a good move, but it doesn't.
but it's not according to the engine. But I would play d4 too.
Um, so what's wrong with this? I don't know.
Oh, maybe the fork, I guess. Like, and also you can like probably easily get that pawn eventually.
Uh, yeah,
The
the
f pawn.
computer seems to. Oh, that's really annoying. Because yeah, our king is just weak. So it takes. They
Mhm.
have this fork.
Mhm.
So
Oh, I see.
yeah, but that's like if they know the engine lines really well. What's up, Iskia? Good to see you. Um, okay. Yeah, this I would probably just take this pawn, to be honest. I think this is totally fine. And then
Okay.
they'll do knight takes, and now we have to worry about this guy. So we have to move the king now.
Mhm.
If they go here, we just have to be ready.
This is where panic ensues too. Anyways, like it's not great when your king's already. I mean, for me, like I don't know. You have to have a certain level of confidence
Yeah, the
to
computer
lose casting rates.
computer's not the biggest fan of the Vienna Gambit, it seems. So they knew what they were doing with d5. So props to them. This isn't
Yeah.
like the most natural move to make, but yeah, probably you just take here and try to develop the
Mhm.
knight at some point. But what's up, Reef? Thanks for the follow and Fortune as well. Okay, so yeah, it takes knight here. I think at this stage you're doing pretty good actually. Um, like especially here. So here
Oh,
it does
engine
like
hated that.
c3.
Oh, it does.
Well, here, so the engine is wanting f6. F6 is not like I think what most people would think.
It's
But
not
it
intuitive.
does like castling. I think castling is pretty good for black for sure. But here is obviously a misstep because they're just moving the same piece that they've already developed.
Mhm.
Probably they could just focus on keeping developing, and they're ahead of you, which is not great. Because it's like the moves like this, you're kind of helping them. It's like maybe the consequences don't seem that great now, but it can compound.
Yeah.
Um, so okay. It's like you just count like how many moves someone is from being fully developed, and that's your development. And whoever's ahead is going to be able to get an attack going faster, right? They're just going to be a
Yeah.
step ahead of you. And so white inherently has that first move advantage. Black is trying to catch up. But here, if we
Mhm.
look like in this position, black played a non-developmental move. But if they just castle queenside here, their rooks are already connected. And if we count how many
Mhm.
moves it takes for us to be developed, we have to move all three of these pieces. So
Yeah.
we're like 3 moves behind in development, which is pretty bad, considering we're white. So black didn't fully take advantage of this position. This is like -1.5 almost if they find
Mhm.
f6. Um,
Can you
like
explain to me why
f6,
f6 is so awesome?
if we
Like, I don't
take,
get it.
yeah, they just castle. If you take, they take here. Um, it's literally just expediting their development, right? They're opening the E file and the F file. This rook's going to be
Hmm.
here, and this is going to be like a dream textbook position for black.
Yeah.
King's still in the middle for us, right? Bishop is hanging,
Hmm.
uncastled, like still has pieces to develop where black already has everything. It's just like they could just castle and then like play f6. But if they just castle, that gives us some move to, move one of these two pieces, and
Yeah.
we'll be castling soon, ideally as well. So if they go here, we take, that's a move for us to make that's not developing, right? Now they develop, and now if we try to, you know, well, we're really scared of castling queenside anyway, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, now they just play here even, and this is like, I
Terrible.
don't know. We're gonna go here,
But you just thought, yeah.
and now
I
they
don't
have
know.
like bishop g4 and like rook takes, and yeah, we're
Yikes.
getting cooked, as they say.
Yeah,
Uh,
cooked.
but that's, obviously with like best engine play. So, okay, here and now it's saying we're fine with c3. So I liked bishop e2 a lot because it's a development move. It defends the knight. Computer doesn't
Hmm.
seem to like this too much because
Mm-mm.
of
No.
castles. I don't know. But okay, if we play c3 and they take, yeah, we like
Yeah.
queen takes for sure
Hmm.
because we're just trying to trade queens.
Yeah, and then I also could have castled. And
And yeah, I was thinking, like here I was saying c3 is a good move, and the idea is that we just want to play d4, right?
yeah. Did you
Um,
try it?
with the engine.
Hmm.
But yeah, here it does like, well, here like
No,
c3.
not yeah, here before the knight was here.
Um,
Or yeah, yeah. Like even here
well,
like
I
C3. Oh, I
like
see, I see.
I like knight f3 a lot because we're just defending the pawn. So knight f3 is clearly the best move.
Hmm.
After this, then c3 is the best move. And the idea, like, we're focusing on the e5 pawn. So
Right.
we can't just push d4. Like, if we could play d4, then we're gonna play d4 because we're
Hmm.
just controlling the center, we're opening for our bishop, we're defending our pawn, right? But they have
Yeah.
too much control over d4. So the way to counteract that is by playing c3 because
Hmm.
now we can play d4. If they try to win this, for example, we can pin them, and then
Hmm.
d4 is gonna hit hard.
Hmm.
Um, so c3 is great because we're solidifying our pawn chain. We're gonna hold on to our extra pawn advantage. Um, so this is also something that we should keep in mind. It seems slow because we're not opening up for our bishop, and it takes an extra move. But
Hmm.
if we can solidify connect four with our pawns like that, it's probably worth it. Um,
Absolutely. I think I was hasty to get the bishop out and also just afraid of opening where I plan to castle eventually. So, yeah. But I agree. I should have just played C3.
yeah, Den House, I do play or work for chess.com. I was gonna say I play for chess.com. It's, I mean, I
You work
play
for
on,
chess.com?
yeah, that's my full-time job.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Okay, so yeah, C3 would be good, and apparently C3 is good here too because we would love to trade queens, and we would also love to play D4.
Hmm.
Um, I liked bishop E2 though, so computer didn't necessarily like it, but castles and now again at like C3. Um, yeah, here's where it just goes downhill, and there's not much we can do to come back from this, like if our opponent doesn't make any mistakes. So, yeah, knight takes is obviously, I mean, I say obviously, they just have to find this. next two moves, and then they're clear. But
Yeah.
otherwise, knight takes c2 is just a tactic. So yeah, after this, it's like that's what makes chess kind of brutal, especially in like a classical time format. Is like you make one serious blunder, and then the game's just kind of over. Um,
Yep.
so you really have to be careful uh, when you're.
And it happened it happened in my first two games. I think from what I remember, I don't have the notation for the first game, but I blundered bad here. This is my second game, and then round 1 I blundered a rook in the first like 20 moves or something.
Mhm.
So, but after I don't think I made big blunders. But still, yeah, like it's really tough when you have like, 80, I don't know, 75 minutes on the clock and and you're down already. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's rough, but it's okay because every blunder is a learning opportunity to improve for the future. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, also it doesn't mean that, the game's over entirely, right? It's like you keep playing and trying. So, I mean, also like in this situation, you only lost a pawn and you were up a pawn anyways. So this game, it's still even in material. You're definitely
Mhm.
behind and like this bishop's just a beast, but
Yeah.
there's still like ways that you can play and try to get out of this. So it does like queen c4. It does like rook d1. We're just trying to play d4. I was thinking d4, bishop takes. If we castle, there's
Oh,
bishop e3. Oh, and we walk into that. That's really smart, actually. That's
that's
crazy.
cool.
Knight
Yeah.
d2, and they just pile up, I guess. I was thinking takes.
They can't do that? Why not?
Um,
Well, they can.
Queen e4. Yeah, castle's bishop e3 is pretty brutal. It's pretty annoying, but that's fair. But yeah, rook d1. I figure they just play c5. The computer likes your move. Suggestion was queen a5 is really smart.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because they can just get out of the pen and be up material.
Right.
Um, okay. So, yeah.
And yep, this was bad.
Well, it's not like I have any better suggestions. I'm just really looking if there's anything we missed at this point.
Mhm.
Yeah, probably just playing b3 and rook d1.
I'm curious what it will say about the endgame.
Yeah, that last position, if it's a draw or not. It's probably drawable. Like, even if
You
the
think?
computer says it's winning, that doesn't mean that your opponent could have won, right?
We'll find. Yeah.
So, so obviously this is winning for black, right? But they certainly don't play it as best as they could. So you get to a point where,
Probably when they give up the pawn is when it got better for me. Oh, not even then. Okay. Oh,
right here, so they mess up here. Check. They only have one good square, and it's f5. Only winning
mhm.
move in this position. So that's kind of interesting. They go here, and now it's a draw. So it likes here, here. Rook c4. I mean, there's probably a lot of ways. It's even
Can I
saying rook
ask
h8.
why f5? Yeah. Is it
That's
just because it's
a.
in front of the pawn?
So we go here. Honestly, I can't answer. The king is maybe closer to help just
Okay, I
coordinate
see.
with the rest of the pieces. I don't know. I don't know why this is drawn now and this is winning. Like, if I knew, I would have pointed it out before I saw it with the engine.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would have flexed that for sure.
No,
Like,
that's like
oh, this
a, I
is
think, critical
no.
endgame.
I mean, you
Um,
watch like top level chess, like grandmasters play rook and pawn in games, and they make these like it's so hard to know. Like it seems so
mhm.
nuanced the difference. But the computer will find a reason, I'm sure. Like honestly,
Mhm.
it's because I think the king is more centralized and just has more options available, right? Like king here is
Yeah.
opposite the pawn, which takes away a lot of the forward moving squares for the king.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, let's see if we keep going here. So now, like, notice the king would be blocking the pawn,
Hmm.
but when he pushes the pawn, like, if you could trade these pawns, then I could tell you personally this is a draw because the king is far away and our king is close, right?
Yeah.
So we should be able to win. So it's like they can't afford to trade these pawns. So pushing here is blocking themselves even more. So you
Hmm.
can like go rook c6 and try to cut the king off now. And if he goes forward, you always have this check. So it's just very difficult for black to make progress, right? Because if they trade
Hmm.
these pawns, then we're golden. We're clear. And that's
Yeah.
another thing to know. Like knowing these sort of like end games where it's like, okay, I know this is a draw, or okay, I know this is winning, or this is losing, or whatever. That helps you make decisions to like lead you to these sort of positions. Whereas like
Hmm.
here, it's like maybe we don't know, or we can maybe think that black is winning or whatever. Um, like yeah, if we follow the engine line out, maybe the king gets around here and protects this pawn, and
Hmm.
who knows? Maybe you have to give up your rook at some point, I guess.
Well, hold on. Back to where you said maybe you'd play c6. Hold on. It was here, right? Like, you said this maybe,
Uh-huh.
and then if they go here,
Let me check then.
if you check,
Yeah.
if they if they go here, and
Then
then
we just go back.
back to the square.
Yeah, the key is you always want to try to repeat the position as many times as possible if you're trying to draw, right?
If they, what if they go here
Then you just
now?
trade.
Like you said it's good trade here, but now our king, my king's not necessarily
Well, now
closer. Is that wrong?
we run towards the pawn. If they go
Yeah,
here, we can check this guy and essentially I'm trying to get to the pawn with the king.
I
So,
see.
um like yeah,
Yeah, I would.
they can't go here now actually. Well, I guess they could because they can wait, how does this work?
Hmm. Yeah.
This is still draw
Do you just keep
because
checking?
he's
Oh,
promoting. That's crazy. He just queens. That's funny. They can lose their rook and still draw. Um, but yeah, I was thinking like this. We can trade. No, we can't.
mm,
Oh, we just take the
you just
pawn.
take.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, so here
Huh.
trading is losing now because they have king d3 and
I should have
now
just kept fighting because
well, it was
I
a
feel
draw.
like that's totally
You should always keep fighting regardless of the position, I'd say. But let's look at where you messed up.
the king d3 for some reason was
It was rookie 1. Wait,
rookie. No, it's king d3. I think when I moved
king d3.
uh king yeah, king
So
d3.
here in this position, ouch.
Yeah, seriously. This
So,
is what I hate about chess. Like, why am I losing
well,
right
cuz okay,
away?
so first off, I think they can play c2 and now you're
Yeah.
forced to go behind and now they take with check. No, they don't do that.
Wait, did I
Oh, there's
move
only
my
one.
king? Was I in check?
No, they didn't They didn't push this pawn. I was looking at. So here there's only two winning moves for
Yeah.
black.
Or draw. Oh, for black. Okay,
Oh, they
gotcha.
did play c2.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it's winning because their king is closer and your king
Mm-hmm.
is farther. So, yeah, I think once the king gets ahead of the pawn and is like already controlling these important squares for the pawn, it's kind of tough.
Yeah.
But if we look at like the actual problem here, um, so what does it need from you? King f4 is
This is
kind of
my move.
interesting.
I think
Yeah, you gave check and he got out of check, and now you can go rook c8.
it's
Rook c8's
uh-huh.
very like it just gives this up with check, but um it likes king
Why is it still a
f3,
draw?
king f4. So if we go rook c8 and they take with check, we're down
Mm-hmm.
2 pawns to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
King f4 is the only drawing move, apparently. So there's a couple things I noticed. First off, we're behind this pawn, which is helpful. And second off, we're cutting this king off.
Mm-hmm.
So we always have check. Maybe we'll push the king back and we can win this pawn.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like kind of impossible for him to hold on to this.
Right.
Um, here, and I figured this would be good. What else does it like? I don't know. Oh my God, rook takes c3 is a stalemate. That's beautiful.
Oh wow.
That's crazy.
Oh, that would have been epic if I found that. Wow. Oh my gosh.
Um, so yeah, I think it's letting the king in is the problem. So wait, so
Oh man,
here
the stalemate would have been sick. Oh, if they go for the rook,
king f7.
can I just keep moving? Yeah. Oh, but what if they?
It just
Hmm.
wants
What
c2
if
at
they
some
push their
point.
pawn?
Yeah, c2 is what's forcing you're giving this wait, it doesn't like this so
Because I
much.
just go down, and
This is a
here.
draw again. So here they have to play king g5. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like, what's up with this?
Oh well.
This is ridiculous. King h5.
If if king
They're gonna
f6, it
wiggle
was a
their way.
draw.
Yeah, they can't. So they have to go here. And now it's just a draw from here. Or not a draw, it's just winning for them now.
Yeah.
I don't know. King, rook, and pawn endgames are just classically impossible, I feel like.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's like the king positioning is obviously super important. Um, so yeah, I guess your king was too far away from the action here. It's like you're trying to hunt this pawn down, but if we play here,
Hmm.
let's say they push now, we have to
So I
get
just put
behind
the
the
rook
pawn.
behind it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So at least
But
we're defending this
that would.
pawn. I think it's
Yeah. Yeah.
because it's like the only way black can win is if they promote one of these two pawns. The only way they can promote this pawn is if they win this pawn.
Hmm.
So it's like earlier I was saying, if we could trade these pawns as a draw because our king is going to get to this pawn in time because this king is far away.
Right.
But then once our king gets over here, now it flips. It's like, um, well, I guess it's not so much that we're trading pawns. It's just we're trading this pawn for this pawn. And that's not good for us because now our king is too far away. and their king is close to this pawn, promoting.
Yeah. I think like if there's a like two pawn face off where their king is near, I think maybe rule of thumb is just keep your king near that one, and if there's another pawn to protect, use the other piece. Not don't run king to this pawn, I guess is what I'm saying. Like I should have just kept the defenders or sorry, my king where it was and made sure that the rook could move.
Yeah, you needed to keep the G pawn around, um, and just have your rook watch the C. Like keep the king over here, and keep the rook on this pawn.
Yeah.
Because we lose the G pawn, and then they're gonna promote the F pawn.
Yeah.
So if we could have traded these two pawns, then it's probably fine, because our king is closer here. But then by the time we take here, we lose this pawn, and now this guy's promoting, and now our king is too far away. And yeah, these checks, I think, helped their king get in, but also at this point, we can't stop them. Like if they play perfectly though. So here, saying rook e6. Yeah, I was looking at this check, and yeah, if block takes, and this is winning for black, because they're gonna get the king in front of the pawn,
But
basically.
it's winning for them with if they found that. No, they would find the move. That one's not too hard. Yeah.
The king e4 is
Yeah.
the only winning move here.
Yeah.
So yeah, they would have to find that. If they push the pawn, it's a draw.
Yeah, but I feel like you would know to get your king to block me anyway. I feel like my opponent probably would have known that.
So here you'd have to go down, and
Yeah.
now they could just. Oh, pushing is a draw too, actually. That's funny. So here there's only two winning moves. King d3, which makes sense, or rook to g3, which is kind of crazy, but king d3 makes sense. But yeah, I mean, if you like didn't trade rooks, I think there's a good chance you could have still drawn, but we'll just never know. So
We won't ever know. We won't ever know.
who knows? I
That's
mean,
correct.
but yeah, it's like make it as difficult as possible for them, and you'll find out what happens. So,
Noted.
anywho, all right, you want to look at the next game?
Yeah, if you're down.
Of course.
Hopefully it's more I think it'll be better than this one. Oh, actually, I think the next one was with a small child who was chewing on their pen the whole time.
Nice.
So, yeah. Just to paint you a picture.
For the context.
Okay. Do you want to go in order, or can I pick out a different game?
Let's just go in order.
Okay.
Did you want to look at something like the last game, or?
No, the last game. What?
I like the opponent's
pen chewing
name.
off?
Yeah.
This one, it's like there is one. The one that I'm thinking of was the most heartbreaking one, where like I had. There, it was very complex. It'd be interesting to talk about, but we don't have to. Like we can do this one.
We'll get to all of them, right? Eventually.
I mean, not today. Yeah,
No?
probably not. I don't know. I mean, we were looking at that game for an hour and a half. So
That is a long time. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll go faster.
certified yappers. Okay, so yeah,
So
let's
you
look
have
at
white.
this.
Again, we have a French defense. Advanced here.
Yep.
Yeah, this is I don't know how much theory you know.
Yeah, this is right. This is correct. They were supposed to play queen, I think, before knight, but knight is fine too.
I feel like I play c3 a lot, but
Oh, for white, you mean?
yeah, I
Uh,
I don't know much theory in general, to be honest.
well, I play the French. Um, I don't play against it often, but I do. I like playing the French.
Yeah, we were looking at like this same sort of idea with the Vienna, where you were saying if they bring the bishop out, you just play queen here, and then they have to push this pawn. So
Hmm.
this is like, to me, it's very sort of same sort of theme where it's like we bring the
Vienna
bishop
theme.
out, and now um,
Yeah.
this pawn is awkward to defend. I'm just trying to remember like what I do.
Oh wait, let me
Like
turn off the. There.
actually, I don't play the advanced. I play knight c3, and
You
then
don't. Yeah, this one's good too.
this is
I
like the
like this one
classic,
too.
right? And then if they go here, then I'll go here, and then they'll go here,
Hmm.
and then
And you
I'll
have
do
to know
this,
how to play
this.
correctly for black there, otherwise you trap all your pieces in.
Now I go like here, and now if they come out like this or whatever, I feel like I don't have to play b3. I could do something like I can hang the pawn or something.
Like I can hang the pawn. Okay.
I'll go here. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't, yeah. So I'm like really bad when it comes to theory, just admittedly. So
I mean, I have a horrible memory, so even if I try, I do forget a lot anyways.
no, I'm not trying to like critique you or your theory in particular. I'm just trying to like critique this sort of maybe opening. It's like
Hmm.
I'm not a fan of B3, the same reason why I'm not a fan of like you were saying in the Vienna gambit, like bishop here, queen here is really good for white because then they have to push this pawn. Well, it's
Hmm.
because this is a push that you make when you try to fianchetto, but we've already developed this
But there's no
bishop.
bishop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Well,
the
hanging a
same
pawn
idea.
is like you would rather hang a pawn than play b3.
Well, no. No, it's in the line I was sharing with the knight already developed, we can hang the pawn because it's actually bad for them to take. It's not that I'm like, oh, I'd rather give up a pawn so that I'm not playing b3. It's like that tactically is bad for them or positionally is bad for them because it's like a gambit. It's like you give up a pawn for some sort of compensation, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
This opening is a little different than like how I play it, so I'm not as familiar. So if like b3 is the best move here, then that's the best move. But that like makes me think like maybe we could have or we could like try to play a different line or something.
I
Um,
mean, queen c1 you could play, but it's like very
mm,
passive.
yeah, I don't like. I feel like no, in this particular opening, b3's like probably the best move, so it's probably fine. Here, like yeah, we're
Someone said a3 and make a trap. Do you agree?
do I agree? I don't think no, in this position like maybe if the knight was already out and they play queen here, then a3 is definitely a trap sort of idea a lot of times because then you could play something like knight a4 and they're trapped, right?
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time? I didn't
If the
understand.
knight was already out,
Mm-hmm.
like just
Oh,
ignore,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then we
I see what
play
you mean.
a3 and this bishop comes out or something, and they
Mm-hmm.
do something random, I don't know. Now we can play a3 and now it's a trap because we just play here and they're cooked. So
Mm-hmm.
they have to give up the queen
On the
here.
pin.
Yeah, no, this is like definitely an idea, but it's like in this position it's not because we don't have the knight out. So we can't just like play a3. But I don't think that's what they were saying. And I know that's not what you
Yeah,
were
probably
saying.
not. But
Um,
I see what you mean.
but yeah, there's a lot of trap ideas where you can hang b3. I just don't think it works in this particular line. So I
So
think
what would you have
b3,
played?
well, I'm saying I play knight c3 here, and I think it just changes things. I don't know.
Just
Um,
Yeah, but in
But
this, if you got to the position
yeah,
I
in
was
this
in,
position, probably B3 or
you're like, I wouldn't be in this position, so
that's
I'm
yeah,
not
that's
telling
that was the whole
you.
point. I don't do this
I
because
get
I
it.
have to now I have to think about what I want to concede basically. No,
Mm-hmm.
no, probably B3 is fine. I think that like in general, it's like that sort of move or position like makes me want to go back earlier to like see if I can try to fine tune things, right?
Yeah,
If I can change something else, because it's annoying to have to play B3
yeah,
because it's not really a development move. I don't know if it's like helping you other than just saving a pawn, right? It's like we give them a free tempo to develop their queen, and it just kind of like makes me think a little bit. But okay, knight takes here is good,
yeah,
right? We're hanging this pawn, but we're lining them up with discoveries. So
yeah.
takes now, and now our bishop's on the diagonal, and now we can even
Yes.
fianchetto it. Yeah, so they
Yep.
probably play here. Nope.
That bishop ended up being extremely amazing. So,
Yeah, I mean they're not playing this really well either, are they? I don't know.
uh, I mean, I don't know.
Probably taking's not good, right?
I would say for the French, typically you do want to kind of explode the center. So I understand why they played it. Um,
And
but I
like
feel
yeah, I
like
feel like
usually you want to get this knight out and like develop more before you do take. I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah, so they bring the queen back and now we're mad chilling. We're pretty happy.
Yeah, we are chilling.
This is great. I feel like rook c1's also great. I like
Hmm.
c4 a lot.
Thanks.
Takes I'm assuming
I think
you
I took with knight,
yeah, take with a knight. Makes the most sense. Probably rook c1.
and they protect this. Well, I mean, their bishop was here, but like they get it active. Um,
Yeah, this is great.
Thanks. I am
Um
more proud of this game.
you're attacking the knight now, maybe threatening the check. They castle, you take anyways. You lift the queen. Um Here I'm like pausing for a moment
Pause.
because
That's fine.
I I feel like knight d6 just immediately makes a lot of sense to me. Um
Yeah.
I'm also
I
just
mean,
there's a lot of queen moves, right? So I'm really wondering if d2 is the best because we have options
I don't know.
here.
I'm trying to remember why I played Queen D2, honestly. I'm wondering how I thought that would help me.
Yeah, I'm looking at you've got like queen f3, queen h5, there's queen d3, queen d5, like I don't know. There's a lot of so it's like yeah, d2 just feels peculiar. It's like how do you single out the best square for the queen to go to here, you know?
How, well, I think I was probably scared to move her too much because of the bishop pair. Um, but I don't think there was an actual threat in that sense
Yeah.
because the light square bishop here is.
So I think we're trying to maximize our like moves. So it's like if I could put the queen on f3, it's attacking two pawns, right?
Hmm.
So we might be
Yeah.
scared about this bishop's coming here, but then that drops that pawn.
I also do like that I had. I mean, I guess I don't have to worry about that. I think I like keeping it on the D file at least for now because of the knight move. But I still couldn't tell you why exactly I put it on D2. So
That's okay.
I can't defend that move.
No, I'm not necessarily criticizing. I'm not saying it's a bad move. Like I like that you're developing the queen. I like that you're connecting the rooks. I'm just thinking this could be a moment where we could get something a little more like value, more bang for our buck,
Oh,
so to speak.
some someone said if queen is on the G file, then E6 is a threat.
Oh yeah, well, so we would love to push e6. This is another thought process here is like our bishop will be a monster, but our
Hmm.
pawn's kind of in the way.
Yeah.
They can play like bishop here and just kind of lock us in. So, yeah, if we could get the queen here, then we could play this, and that's a mate threat. Um, yeah, probably they'll play like bishop e6 at some point, is my guess. Um, Yo, Matt,
Oh,
with the raid,
Matt,
let's go.
he rated me the other day, and I didn't believe chat when they told me like who he was.
You
That
didn't
was
believe.
embarrassing. No, I
Um,
thought they were trolling, but then I apologized.
yeah, for those that don't know, the legend of Matt Henningsen, he is an NFL player who streams chess. So you should go check him out. Give him a follow.
Hello, Matt.
Absolute legend. We have two Matts in the chat now. It's a Matt chat. There's probably more
Matt
Matts.
chat. It's a Matt. Just Matt. Matt.
Um, okay. So yeah, if you're joining us from the raid as well, be sure to follow Sabrina. I guess if you've been following Matt, then maybe you've already followed Sabrina if he's rated her.
Well, I don't remember, but I definitely followed him and came and said sorry.
It's all good. Okay. So yeah, develop, and here they're just immediately offering a queen trade. Um,
Hmm. But the rook. Well,
so you go
do you see what I'm saying? Like, if I did let them,
Yeah, you don't want to just trade queens here. I agree. Like you don't
yeah.
want to help their rook develop, right? To take the
Hmm.
file. So here, I do like declining the queen trade.
Hmm.
And then you're attacking the pawn, and then they bring their queen up, and now probably, um, let's see. I like I like rook here,
Hmm.
and then probably they play here, right?
Yeah.
And then I really like knight d6 at that point.
One queen here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we're hitting both of these things. So probably
Yes,
they have to take,
hmm
and then
I'm pretty sure this is what happened.
probably we trade rooks, and then we take with the pawn.
Yeah, I think what happened is similar.
Oh, you
Yeah.
take here first. Okay. So now
Yes,
they trade
because
rooks. Yeah.
hmm
Yeah, I
you
like
like
our rook
trading first.
here and I like our bishop here. And so
Hmm.
that's why we want to trade rooks here first. Interestingly, no, they can't take here because we're defending that. Yeah, so we would take here first. They take back, and then we take here. Probably, I assume with the pawn, but I mean, we could take with the rook if we really wanted to. Um,
Yeah.
but no, I do like pawn takes. I like that we open up our bishop and we get this pass pawn is really valuable. So okay, takes. They have to go back. Um, so you go back. They go here. Kind of annoying.
Yeah.
They're threatening this. Oh, they're
Hmm.
threatening this. I'm thinking maybe we go here, but then this is really annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No, I mean this would have been a whole
what
situation. I
do?
think that blunders the bishop, no?
Yeah. Going here blunders the bishop for sure. We
Yeah.
blunder. We have to go here, then take the bishop. So let's
I think
see.
I went queen c1.
Queen c1 makes sense.
I don't hate it either.
You go here,
Or oh, okay. Well,
here. Now we make a flight square. Um, we trade this off. We come back. Probably trade queens. Yeah. Now it's opposite color bishops.
Yes, and this is where I meant. This is what I meant about draw
Oh,
situation.
you drew
Mm-hmm.
from here. You guys just shook hands.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you losing? Oh,
I
did you
think
push this pawn? Probably you have to push this.
we did draw here. No move happened after
Yeah,
this.
this
He
is
offered the draw. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that you could win, but I'm going to take your draw, obviously.
you. Did you actually say that to him?
No.
Okay, good.
No, dude. I just like I
No,
think he
I
was bored.
I forgot that you could push the pawn, but you just got a huge rate from Melinda.
Dude, you um oh wait, she rated me.
Yeah, she
I
did.
thought they've been rating you. Oh,
No, no.
thank you so much for the raid, Melinda.
Welcome.
Um, cool. Uh, cause you've been popular today. Huge raid. Is she a coach too? Queen takes c1 instead of bishop takes c1. Oh, back there.
Wait. Oh, in this position here, you're saying queen takes
Like
c1.
here.
Yeah.
Mm,
So you want like imagine this. Maybe just
mm.
go here. Bishop take.
But
Yeah.
would you agree that I had an advantage and kind of threw it away?
Um. I do think you had the advantage, and like you missed it somewhere.
Oh,
Um.
Melinda, thank you so much. That was so sweet.
Yeah, Ivy with the
Uh,
gifted sub.
oh, it's
Um.
Myvi. The gifted to Melinda. Okay, sorry, I can't read.
It's all good.
Myvi's the goat.
Um. Yeah, I would say like if we just trade rooks here, we don't even have to worry about how we're taking back on c1, right? I do
Mm-hmm.
think maybe queen takes is better than bishop takes. Like the whole point is their queen got really annoying, right, on c2. So this is really annoying to deal with. Um, so like if we just trade here right away, well, what's interesting is they could still take with the queen. But I like this a lot for me, or for us. But like if they go here now, it's a fork. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so that's a little annoying. Probably we just play here.
Yeah.
Um, maybe they do this, but I mean we could just go here.
Yeah.
Takes. They don't have time to take here. Or threatening me, right? Yeah, here and like what now they have to go here. They lose their queen.
They lose the queen.
Yeah, here
Yeah.
they take. We take intermezzo and win the game.
So
Um,
maybe it was all about the pawn.
well, yeah. Also, like here you took with a rook, right?
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Maybe I
I
should
think
have.
pawn takes is much better.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, here trade rooks first and then take with the pawn, and you've got a great position.
Can you tell me why it's so crucial to trade the rook first?
Because here, when you take back either which way, they're trading rooks. So when they trade rooks, we have to recapture with one of these three pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And I like where these pieces are. Any of these three pieces having to go to C1 is a downgrade for all three of those pieces. The
I
bishop
see.
wants to be on this diagonal, right? The queen is developed
Yeah.
here. When the queen comes back, we're underdeveloping. We're putting the queen on the back rank, right? The queen has a lot
Mm-hmm.
of pressure on things, has much more control over the board where she is right now. And this rook really likes being on the d file.
Yeah.
So, if we trade rooks, maybe we're helping them develop, but now all of our pieces are like where they want to be, right? Like the queen's gonna come
Serendipitous. Yeah.
here, like we're gonna push this guy through, like I don't know. Um, so yeah, also just like noting this is an opposite color bishops game, which is
Hmm.
stereotypically gonna be, you know, pretty hard to make progress, but the main imbalance is we have a pass pawn and they have a doubled pawn. So there's, I'm not saying this is a draw because it's opposite color bishops, but if you like reduce the imbalances in the position, then it's going to be much more difficult to make progress. So like how we played it, we have to basically trade. And now like trading queens off the board, trading this pawn off. Now
What if we
is
didn't
pretty.
trade queens?
Yeah, if you don't trade queens, it's kind of hard. Like you have to play. I mean, you don't have to play here, but like
Yeah,
I
you
don't
kind
know.
of do.
We can let that happen. That's fine.
Oh wait, yeah, because the queen took. Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like me personally, I hate trading queens. Like I like attacking. Um, but yeah, it's like this whole sort of like basically we went pretty fast through the opening, and then like this is where I decided to pause. It's like
Yeah.
if we go here, we're really putting pressure on like these pawns. Like you're forcing them to react to you, and on top of that, you're limiting their responses. They can't go here because they dropped that. They can't go here because they're dropping that, right? They have to do something like this, let's say. Now you can bring the rook here, right? And now they're in a pin. So if you do something that's like not attacking anything at all, then you're giving them a lot of liberty and freedom to do whatever they want to do, right? So we want to like put pressure on them as much as possible, like every move if we can. Like in this position, we just take the knight and they take back. And now it's like it's a free turn for us. They're not doing anything that's
Yeah.
pressuring us. We just want to like maximize the juice out of the squeeze. We want to play
Yeah.
queen f3, right? Putting pressure on two pawns, and we're clearing the space for the rook to pin their queen. Like it's a
Hmm.
beautiful move. Here we're putting pressure on. We have no threats from this move actually. Like okay, maybe you're coming here to put pressure on the pawn, but you could have done that a move earlier. Um,
I still couldn't tell you why I did that for sure.
well, it's okay. It's I don't think this is like what cost you the game or whatever. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
like
I know.
point out
Yeah, yeah.
areas where we can improve. So now they can their bishop's not protecting any of these pawns, right? They're trying to trade queens and threaten to take our knight and do all whatever they want to do. Now we
Right.
attack the pawn, but now their queen can develop and now they're defending everything. Like this is where their bishop was.
Hmm.
So you know, if we had played here first, maybe we even pinned their bishop, and we're making life as difficult as possible for them to like try to develop, and we're gonna be much more ahead in development. So like now we get the rook here, maybe a move late. Now the queen's here,
Yeah.
and then here like this I think is great for us. We just didn't trade rooks here first, and then we
Hmm.
took back kind of funny. So, like the difference in the position could have been something like this, where we
Yeah.
have like sort of two angles that we're working on, um, versus what happened in the game was we take with the rook, and now we have to downgrade our bishop, and now they're being really annoying, right? And we don't have like a pass pawn, we don't have this like mating idea sort of thing. Like
Yeah.
we have less to work with here. So we're kind of on the defensive now. We have to make retreating moves, right? And downgrading our
Hmm.
pieces. Whereas, like, what's really interesting, we could look at this with the computer and it could be like, no, this isn't anything. Like, I don't know. If they go, what's a strong move for them here? Maybe we have to go here now. Um, I'm wondering if like this is a good move. It feels like
Mm,
terrible.
yeah.
So like
Wait.
takes, just play.
Right.
Well, now takes though. This is really
Oh.
annoying.
Yeah. So what would you do if they put the rook there?
Rook here. I'd probably trade queens and then move this bishop somewhere. Maybe
Well,
here.
why would you move the bishop if you have like? Oh wait, because of the bishop.
We
Got it.
yeah,
Got it.
we looked
Okay.
at we
Yeah.
have a back rank issue, so I don't think we have. I mean, the only other move that wouldn't be moving the bishop is here, but I don't think this is great for us. Like, I'd rather be
Hmm.
behind the pawn. Because here, I mean, they just make like a flight square.
Yeah.
I don't know. Also, okay, maybe we could do this, but probably we're helping them.
Do you want me to turn on the engine?
Um, yeah, I think we could start from the top though. And just go through, maybe.
Sure.
Um, okay. So we have our French. Yeah, it's like I don't know. I like C3. I guess the computer likes C3. I don't know. It's funny is I play
Yeah.
knight C3, so it's like I can't play C3, but yeah, whenever the pawn comes here and I can play C3, it just makes sense to defend the pawn with another pawn. Um, so yeah, like I don't really study if that's not obvious, or like I don't really memorize openings or like theory or whatever, but when I am like, oh man, this game was kind of interesting and I look over it, like you can see the computer kind of thinks like it'll sway, like okay, here it likes black actually. So it's like probably there's a better move. And here like C3 and then this is probably some sort of mainline theory, and that's how I typically have been learning my openings, to be honest. But okay, here, like, yeah, like taking, yeah, like taking first is interesting because it's like you have to take with the bishop now. Otherwise, you do drop this pawn. But yeah, they bring the queen
Hmm.
out. Okay, here it does like knight c3 actually, and if they take
Oh.
here, oh, we just have knight
Goodbye,
b5.
B
I feel like
pawn.
I've seen this before. I feel like I've looked at this and I just forgot about it. But okay, what's the point of this? We're trying to fork them.
Hmm.
So here they have to play rook
How do they
b8
stop it?
and
Yeah.
okay, well we take here. It's like yeah, yeah, I just there's something about b3 that just doesn't like sit right.
Yeah. Knight C3 actually looks awesome in this situation.
So yeah, it takes wow, it really
Oh.
does like knight e5. So I thought we could do honestly, I have no idea what we could do here. I was thinking just like knight f3, but they take with check. So okay. So I guess we have to do the bishop. But they missed that. I mean, I missed that too, to be honest. But and now you're just kind of golden. Like
Yeah.
they, yeah, the opening was not like played perfectly by any means by anyone, so it's fine. And now, yeah, this is a great bishop for you. Takes okay, likes rook c1 immediately, which is cool. I think knight takes is fine. Rook c1's great. Queen steps back again. It likes bishop f3. It likes yeah, g4 is kind of a interesting idea. This is same sort of thing. Yeah, maybe you took a little early actually because this bishop's really strong, right?
Yeah.
Um,
I wonder why I did that.
Well,
Oh,
because
it's
you
probably
liked the knight on
yeah.
d6.
Hmm.
Yeah, here it likes queen d3. It does like knight d6 immediately. Knight d6 is another one of these moves. It just attacks both pawns.
Yeah.
Let's see, queen f3. It doesn't like because queen g5. So it says to heck with the pawn. But basically it is defending the pawn with a counterattack. So queen d2 prevented queen to g5 actually. So maybe that's what you were looking at.
Mm,
Um,
maybe.
Bishop b5, a queen f4, rook fd1's great, queen e6, knight d6 is obvious. Bishop takes, yeah, we want to take on c8. Otherwise it does like rook takes better than e
Oh,
takes. But if
okay.
let's say we take here and they take with the rook, it likes rook takes better still.
Huh.
Um, Probably
Okay.
because we maybe aren't getting a pawn through. Rook takes and at least we
Well,
can push for e6 or something. I don't know. But okay. Yeah, here queen takes is slightly better. And yeah, it's just equal. Dead even.
so maybe trading the rooks would have been, or the rook first would have been great.
This was your only move.
Well, yeah,
Otherwise you're just losing. That yeah, that makes sense.
that I could see. Yeah.
Queen back. Likes f3. Wait. Or yeah,
He
a4
likes
makes
f3.
sense.
Oh,
Um yeah, trade. I'm not the biggest fan of g4 because we're just kind of undoubling their pawns. Like I know we were talking about like imbalances in the position.
mm-hmm.
Um and this like really it's these two pawns. These are the imbalance, right? If this pawn was like here or here, then it'd be like actually just dead even. Um but yeah, we want to put the pawns on the opposite color as their bishop. Because like this bishop could, in theory, attack these pawns. So the computer
Mm-hmm.
likes b4,
Yeah.
which kind of just locks.
Why not a3 first?
I'm sure it's totally fine.
Or maybe because you can eventually move it to
Other
a4
king,
instead? I don't
I
know.
don't know. Um,
Here I also thought to play f4.
yeah, f4. We're kind of locking in our own bishop a little bit. I would maybe consider like attacking this.
Mm.
Um, yeah, they go here, and then we can play 3, and then who knows. But no, this is just pretty dead even. Here it's like we just got rid of one of their weaknesses and we're putting pawns on light squares. But yeah, they attack it and we just push. We push and maybe they go here. Now they have
Mm-hmm.
a passed pawn that promotes on a light square. So it's like black's potentially winning in a lot
Yeah.
of like end games scenarios. Like yeah,
Even if I
probably
put my bishop somewhere smart?
no, this is like still equal, like it's a draw, but I don't like that they have a pass pawn and we don't. Um,
Yeah.
I also don't like
Yeah.
that their pass pawn is promoting on a light square and they have a light square bishop and we don't. So it's like g4 is just kind of unnecessary. We are creating a weakness. We're getting rid of one of their weaknesses, and there's no way to defend this other than allowing them a pass pawn that promotes on a light square. So it's
Well,
like,
the child did not see this.
no, and I'm
So,
not saying this is winning for black by any means. It's just like, you're giving them some value,
Hmm.
uh, some potential. You're making your own life a little difficult.
Yeah.
Um, but no, it was fine. It was a draw. But yeah, I'm just saying like in the future, probably we don't want to help them trade their like weakness off and then give them some potential value here. So, but yeah, like F4 makes sense. Um, I like F4 a lot because you bring the king in as well, right? Like the king gets a quick path to the center.
Yeah.
So that would be really valuable. If your king was on D4, like also you get a tempo on their bishop along the way, which is pretty cool. Um,
That's true.
so yeah, like if your king could get behind these pawns, like you're winning, you know? So there's definitely room for a fight here.
You think I
Um,
shouldn't have taken the draw after my
no, after
d4
this, I
mistake?
think yeah, I think
Yeah,
you should take a draw. But okay,
definitely.
like
Yeah.
for me personally, I I just out of principle would just play G5 and just play on. I would play on
Why? Because you think
because I don't like
they,
taking draws.
even if it, even if the position looks like a
It's
draw.
if it's like obviously a draw, no imbalances, like probably I would draw, but like I think I don't like that there's like room for more chess to be had. Like I'm gonna just play it out. Like if that annoys you, like sue me. Like we're playing chess. I don't get it. I
I
don't know.
didn't
Like
say that.
I'm not talking about you specifically.
Oh,
I'm saying like if someone out there is like, oh wow, this guy's gonna play on it from a drawn position, like crazy. I think that's ridiculous. I think people resigning early and drawing early, like what, do you not like playing chess? Like I don't get it. Like why are you playing chess if you don't want to play chess?
I mean,
Um,
I think, what if you did make a bit of a mistake and then they offered a draw? If you were in my shoes, would you still play on out of principle?
if who made the mistake and who offered the draw?
If you were in my position, you pushed g4, would you take the draw? If
No, I would
my
probably
opponent
play
offered.
on, me personally, but I'm not you. So it's also a really
Yeah, you're morally superior.
no, no, no. That's also like I feel like if I could play on and potentially mess up and lose, that's fine. Like I'm okay with that. I don't mind like losing. I've lost many games where like my opponent has offered a draw and I declined it. And yet I'm like okay with that because I'm just like trying to just play chess. So,
So you're just anti-draw in general.
uh
You don't subscribe to the like, oh, a
it's
draw is a
maybe it's
perfect
not so
game.
much that I'm like anti-draw, it's more so that I'm like pro playing chess, I think is where I'm coming from.
Gotcha. Okay.
Uh so yeah. But I'm like not a traditional player by any means.
In what
Uh
sense? In that sense, where you wouldn't take a draw, or in other ways too.
I think in a few ways um I'm just different. I don't know. Like yeah, I had a there was a national master that I played at the St. Louis Chess Club who offered me a draw on like move 6 and like he's higher rated than me and like that would have been great for me like if I draw a titled player. But I declined
Yeah.
it cuz I'm like I didn't come here to like draw people. I just came to play chess. So, and then I lost that game. So, I don't regret that
I mean,
at all.
if that's your principle, that's great. I respect it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like tell people that's how they should play either. I'm just saying like
I'm
that's
not getting that vibe at all.
yeah, no, but I have to
acknowledge that it's the minority mindset. So
Um, but yeah, I think if you're trying to like improve and learn, I think playing gives you a lot of experience and value that um like for me it's like I play chess to play chess. Like I don't care so much about the rating or like the result, right? Like I'm just trying to
Hmm.
play and have fun. So it's much more fun to me to like play a game and potentially lose elo than to like take a draw, gain elo, but like I didn't really play as much. So
I
there's
hear you.
a lot of reasons why people play or do anything in life really. So it's like you end up doing whatever you want to do, and um, I think that's fine.
I mean, listen, a lot of people uh, spend their whole life trying to get to a mindset where they don't have to win to be happy or enjoy a game. And you've managed to have that mindset, uh, I guess, naturally. So good for you.
I think also I don't think I'm unique by any means. I mean, there's like people in the chat that agree, and there's other people that I've seen that also are like play on, you know. So I'm not also trying to say that I'm unique in any way or that I like came up with
You
this.
literally said I'm a unique chess
I'm
player.
I said I'm not traditional.
Oh,
Like
oh, sorry. That's fair.
I
Yeah.
I never had a coach or anything. I've never read any chess books. People that ask me for advice, like I think the value I have is like I'm pretty accessible. People can reach out to me and tune into my streams whenever, whatever. But when people ask me like what books they should read, I'm like the worst person to ask because I have no idea because I've never read any.
Just say I can't read.
I've told people that. Yo, I got followed by Science Bigot. That's a huge follow. And Seka. Okay, anyways, did you want to look at the next game? Or are we out of time?
Um, no. I mean, I have time, but I understand if you got stuff to do.
No, I'm down for the next one.
I'm really enjoying this. Looking through it with someone else is a very different experience. So,
Good.
okay, I keep doing that. Okay, hold on.
Now, if you guys
We
want
did.
another chess professional to look or help you out or ask advice to, definitely check out Chess Dojo. I feel like they've been helping Houseline and Blood Queen, and many people. Uh, but also Rubik's in the chat, very strong. I feel like Rubik's hasn't been streaming as much lately, but he's a very strong player. He knows what he's talking about.
Cool. Good to know.
Um,
I thought I followed Rubik's and I didn't. I just realized. Okay.
oh my goodness,
Um,
that's
yeah,
okay.
I know. Horrible, right? Okay. Um,
Okay, so here you have black pieces.
yes. Uh,
So we have a London.
oh yeah. And this was before I ever studied in London. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Before we go over this, just give me a sec. I'll be right back. Okay, Joe?
Take your time. No rush. Don't recommend them to me. It's too late, bro. You just got recommended. I can't take it back. Um, no, Rubik's is an inspiration to me. Look, I have my own Rubik's Cube here, unsolved, just sitting here, gathering dust. Because I don't know how to solve it, but I think it's cool. Yo, thank you, Myvi, for the gifted sub. Any tips for bullet? Honestly, my advice for bullet is to just get better at chess. Like, play longer time. Don't play bullet is my advice. No. No, I do like to play bullet and I do recommend that people play bullet, but like if you want to get better at bullet, it's best to get better at chess first. And the way to get better at chess, then I would advise not to play bullet. Then I would say you should play longer time control games. So get it better at chess first and then you can get better at bullet. It's much easier to improve your bullet rating if you're already, better at chess, right? So it's like I think that I mean this isn't even controversial at all or whatever, but it's like yeah, obviously if you're a better chess player, you're going to be a better bullet player. But maybe people don't want to hear that. Maybe people are like I just want to play bullet and just be really good at bullet. Well, you have like a limit. You have like a ceiling basically. And that's going to be determined by your
Okay,
strength
I'm back.
in just standard chess. Uh, Welcome back. We missed you. We were talking about getting better at bullet.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Welcome back. We missed you.
Oh, thanks. I got a pineapple sparkling water. So what were you talking about? Talking
Huge.
shit?
We were talking about getting better at bullet, and my advice is to get better at chess first and then get better at bullet. Um, but
So that you can get worse at chess when you get better at bullet.
no, I don't think you get worse at chess when you get better at bullet.
I agree with you.
I think
A
that's
lot of people
a
wouldn't.
I think that's like a common conspiracy theory, perhaps. But
Oh, Myvi gifted you a sub.
yes,
Did you see that?
I
Thanks,
did
Myvi.
see that. Um,
I really, really enjoy bullet, and it's strange. I'm horrible at blitz, and then rapid and bullet are my strongest.
yeah,
Doesn't make any
I
sense.
I like bullet a lot. My 3 minute time control is like terrible, but I'm good at blitz. Like I play 5-0 blitz, but then when I play 3-0 blitz, I feel like I'm always flagging. But then when I'm back to bullet, it's like I can be fast and play well again. Um,
Huh.
But yeah, let's say you do want to improve at bullet, but you already feel like you're good enough at chess and you just want to focus on your bullet, then um, I would say something that I try to do personally is obviously like playing fast, right? And then
Hmm.
the big difference for me, I feel like around like just over 2000 rating is like noticing your clock, like being able to recognize when you are behind or like
Yeah,
about to flag or like just keeping an eye on the situation. Like usually I'm just so dialed in on the board that I'm like I have to just focus entirely on this that I don't even know who's up or down on the clock, and that I think costs me games a lot of times.
for sure.
So if you could just like take a glance at the clock and understand the situation, that's going to help you know if you can either pause and think for like a little bit to like make sure you're playing the right move, or if you need to
Hmm.
just pick up the pace and just go all out pre-move, right? So
Yes.
I think that's my generic bullet advice.
Part of
Um,
my uh I don't know if you know this at all, but so I was a psych student and I'm trying to go for grad school, and part of my research proposals are based on uh like modern interventions for ADHD and stuff, and chess being an idea for a lot of them because it trains the brain to plan and manage time, and that's a skill that a lot of those people like struggle to have. So um like what you just described is a perfect example. Like the ability for your brain to, um, while it's dialed in on something on the board, to look and even process how much time it has. That's like, for lack of better word, it's like top tier brain activity. Like, not everybody can do that. So if you could train it with bullet or something, I don't know, even mildly entertaining, it's much better than, I don't know, what they do now. Like more boring stuff.
Train the brain with bullet. Play chess.
I know it sounds ridiculous, but there's some research that supports using like gamifying it, which I'm here for that. So,
Yes. I
but
like
that's just me.
I like
Sorry about the tangent.
No, it's good. That's really cool that you were able to study something and have it relate to chess.
I will tie chess into anything if I can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so you're playing the London here, or your opponent's playing the London,
No, yeah, yeah, exactly.
and
I'm gonna flip my board. Okay.
oh, it didn't flip when I flipped it. That's interesting. But you see like what I'm doing, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
in a d4 d5 game, you typically don't want to block your c pawn. The c pawn wants to contribute. So
Mhm.
I think c5 or even c6, but typically the knight doesn't want to be on c6.
Mhm.
Um, Typically the knight will come to d7, or you could push it
Yeah.
and then play knight c6. I think is
That's
also,
kind of like the French.
yeah. Okay, we'll see if that's relevant later. You want to turn the eval? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, see now they play their c pawn. They have space for their bishop now. Um, so okay. Yeah, like we would love to push like e5 or something, but they have a lot on that right now. Pushing
Mhm.
c5 helps you get some control over the center.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so castles, they connect their knights. They push e4. We go after their bishop. They go back. We take. They take. Our bishop comes out. Here is kind of a weird move. Because
Right?
now, yeah, I like taking.
The whole point of letting me take this is so
So
that you
they.
open this file for the rook, is it
Yeah,
not? Yeah.
true. But then you don't take. You come back. Oh, and they go here.
I overthunk it. Yeah.
Overthunk.
Thunk.
That's okay.
Sorry.
No, it's.
I overthought it for sure.
They could take with the knight here, maybe, but. Okay. Here, there. It's very interesting. They just want to mate you. So,
I know, but come on, man. Like if
yeah.
I take it, I wouldn't I don't think that I think I could have taken the knight,
Whoa. This is ridiculous.
right? This was the game that I was referencing
Takes.
before the previous one, by the way.
Uh-huh. Okay, so they want to mate you still. So you go here. They go there. Here. This, I think, is maybe unnecessary. Because now you just... I don't know why they don't take this, right?
Where? Here?
Yeah, why wouldn't they take...
Uh, hold on, wait. Why wouldn't they take here? Um,
Queen takes h5. I mean, maybe you play rook h6. But...
well, definitely, but why does that matter, really? I mean, I'm doesn't really do much for them.
Hmm. It's kind of a funny move. I don't know. It's a pawn. They're threatening h7. I don't like h5 here. I think h5 is kind of weakening.
You think so?
Yeah. I think you should just bring your rook back. I don't know.
Where?
Like here. Um,
Yeah, and then what?
I don't know.
Yeah, literally, exactly.
Takes. I wonder if we can do something like this. Just let them come in.
No.
No?
I mean, could, but I think it would be kind of cooked.
Well, aren't they getting cooked?
I think it would be bad for me, no?
I feel like bishop f6 is probably a good move. That's probably fine.
Why are you laughing?
Because it's just it's funny. This is just a funny game. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little absurd, sure. Yes.
Yeah, no, this guy like here you come back with the knight. They're trying to sacrifice their knight once, doesn't work. They sacrifice it a second time.
I was matching
Like
their vibe,
they're
of
just trying to like
ridiculousness.
get a queen check, but like when I play something like this, it's like so what? Like go ahead. Like you're invited to do whatever you
Okay, well,
want.
you're cooler than me, so
No, it's
whatever.
not. That's not what I'm trying to say.
I know. I'm saying it.
I don't
Um,
think it's true. Uh, it's just a funny thought experiment. I just feel like h5 is kind of a weakening move, but like okay, yeah, they come here again, but then we have options, I guess. But okay,
you know
they
what?
go
I think
here, now
maybe
you
I
come
was
back.
worried. Wait,
Oh my
wait, I
God,
want to
this
tell
is a
you. So,
ridiculous move.
wait, listen, maybe what I was thinking was when did I move the pawn? Whoa, I'm confused.
You attack their queen here. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Maybe what I was thinking was if you said f6, right?
Uh-huh.
Maybe I was like, if.
Well, they're gonna come back to e4 here, but that's fine.
Okay.
Sorry, what were you
Why?
thinking?
Well, yeah, maybe. No, I'm just thinking like, for them to get their bishop here, is it possible? Could they have kicked out the knight? I don't know.
No, it's definitely possible. I looked at this because it's really annoying if we take the bishop. Like first off, the bishop's really annoying here in general, hitting the rook,
Hmm.
hitting the pawn. If we take the
Yeah.
bishop, then the pawn still hits the rook, so that's annoying too.
Hmm.
But what's interesting here, like I wonder if they could have gone here. We go here, they could take their.
Huh. Yeah, maybe
So
that actually
now
would have been.
now we move the rook because we our whole plan was to save the rook in the first place. Now they do come in. It's kind of annoying. Like here, this is. I guess we have to go here. Here. No, this is probably fine
I
for
would say
us.
maybe that's safer than without the rook there with the bishop.
Or wait, hold on. They take that, which they I guess have a perpetual. I mean,
Yeah.
this is kind of annoying. That's pretty bad. That's mate.
Yeah,
That's
well, you
also
don't have
mate.
to move the pawn up.
Yeah, we also don't have to go to here. We can go here. But still, probably this isn't good for us.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, no, I think Queen G6 is a better move than what they did. They went back. But okay, this move is ridiculous though, right? Why didn't you take that?
I thought I was gonna get mated.
Like
If I took
this?
here, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I thought. Wait. Go back. Uh, hold on. Put bishop back. Uh, hold on.
Like what?
What move was it where the bishop came out? Here.
Sorry.
Ah,
Yes.
yeah. No, you're fine. Um, if I took
Uh-huh.
and this,
Yeah.
what? Okay, just hold on a second. I'm trying to remember my thought process.
I don't know if
If
it.
I um
This guy was just flexing how many pieces he could
maybe I could have
hang in a single move.
he was actually a very nice man.
That's
He
nice.
he was yeah, so he was like not really happy. Okay, whatever. So why was I thinking that this is gonna get meet me? I was really afraid of this check. And then which I don't know. Whatever. Let's move on. I don't know why I didn't take it. Because you think, oh, did they hang their piece or will they checkmate me? And when you're I'm already like discombobulated here, so I guess I was afraid.
Yeah, I guess if you're discombobulated, then it's hard for sure. But I think so like okay, in this sort of situation where like if I'm thinking like okay, what if I just play here, for example? Maybe it's bad or something, I don't know. But let's say like here it's like okay, they hang a piece. You take it, right? You
Yeah.
take a free piece because you you already assuming you already see that okay, they want to checkmate me. They want to hang a piece because they think they have checkmate. The act of you
Yeah.
taking it is kind of a baller move. It's like prove it.
Well,
Go ahead.
I
Like
did calculate.
yeah,
I
it's like
did.
you're calling their bluff. You're saying I don't believe you, right?
The thing is that the only calculation I thought would work was the rook.
Yeah, so this you're blocking them. So that's cool and all. Here they should try to go here now because it's not hanging and they're threatening like this.
Hmm.
Something like that is kind of a cool idea. Um, but okay, they go here and now you eventually save your rook from the bishop. Um, by the way, just a fun fact, if you've already won a piece, you can give up an exchange and still be fine because a rook for two pieces is good for you. So you already won the knight. Now, obviously, we don't want to just give up free material if we don't have to.
Yeah.
But what's funny is here, like, they could have taken this pawn immediately.
Hmm.
Um, or they could have tried to go back and do the same thing, and then you just go back, and they could try to repeat or something and force you to switch things up, I guess. I don't know.
I
But
wonder why they didn't.
yeah, they go here, and I guess, like, if you're afraid of taking this, then you're probably afraid of, I don't know,
Yeah.
losing the pawn or something. So you defend the pawn like this, but now, okay, you're giving up the exchange anyways, I guess.
Someone said if he was tall, the knight would have been captured 5 different. Sorry, continue. He's like king of endgames. Um,
Yeah.
Man, looking back at this game is like,
No, this is just kind of funny.
yeah.
Uh,
And listen, if nothing else, it's entertaining. It gets
okay,
better too.
so you are up a
I'm not up.
you have yeah, you are well, okay, I guess you are down. You have two minor pieces for a rook. So, um, like this is bad by them.
Yeah.
So this is a minor piece for one pawn. And then you give up an exchange. So that's kind of rough. And then here you lose a pawn. So you're down the 1 point of material. But the two minor pieces is very strong. So hopefully you can make something out of that, right? So
Yeah, hopefully.
yeah, this this might be a problem, but okay, that castle you take here. Probably I would take here. Um, because this is like in the center, and you open up their king a little bit more, and you open up for your rook as well.
Mm.
Here you give them some counter attacking ideas like checks. Your bishop is kind of hanging here.
Yeah, but if they check, what about the skewer
You
or
get this, but you're in check first. And now they can go like
but
here.
then how can they protect their pawn? The F pawn.
Oh,
You see my
oh,
point?
this skewer?
No, no, no. Look, like here. I take, they check. I go here. How can they protect this pawn? Like, no, I'm serious. Where do they move
Um,
the rook?
that's a
Maybe
great
here?
question. No,
No?
I'm thinking,
Yeah.
well, no, their bishop
Well,
covers that.
yeah. So my point, I think I did think about this check, and I thought, yeah, there's no way to save this pawn.
Maybe they go here.
Um,
I don't know.
perhaps.
Maybe you go here.
Yeah, perhaps. Maybe.
Maybe they
Uh,
take, you
the check
take.
does nothing, right? Probably not. Yeah.
I don't know. This looks good for you, I'd say. Probably. Maybe
Well,
they
just
go. Yeah, this looks good for black. So, yeah, probably this is good because their rook has so few squares.
I'm annoyed that I didn't see the bishop move.
Oh,
I'm
this
like
one?
stuck on that.
No, it's,
Yeah,
but it's
after
still
the
good
check.
for you. I think, what else? I feel like, yeah, I think, I think what I'm hung up on is that I don't like think these pawns are as good as like the center
As
pawn.
important as here. Yeah.
I think, and just the activity of like it feels like this capture activates like three of your pieces in my
Yes.
mind, whereas this is like very sidelined and it feels kind of like a distraction.
Also, my knight wouldn't have been very strong here.
But I think tactically you have a lot of value here because the I didn't realize just how few squares they had. I didn't like that like
Hmm.
they get a check.
Yeah.
I also just instinctively don't like going here. I feel like I feel like I would go here. Um, but yeah, maybe they play like here. Um, that's another move that we didn't consider necessarily
Can you
like,
counterattack with the bishop?
well, we don't want to give up two bishops for one rook.
Right. True.
Because now we don't have that same imbalance. And okay, these pawns are pretty bad. Um, we're losing this pawn.
Yeah,
Probably
this wouldn't be good.
takes here though. Like I think this is probably equal. Maybe we're worse.
Well, actually, I don't know because it really does depend on what they would have done.
Dude, I don't know.
Oh, wait, no, 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 look, go back. Here?
What are you cooking? Oh my God. Well, the
Right?
problem the problem is this pawn's defended. So
My puzzle. The puzzle brain was that was
oh,
so
that's
silly.
pretty cool though.
That was so funny. The tunnel vision.
Um,
Okay,
yeah, I'll stand by taking here is better, but
fair enough.
maybe the computer likes this better. I think that like okay, we get a pawn. Yes, we get checked. We move out of check. But then our bishop's
I don't
hanging.
care. I love this move. I don't care. Honestly,
They're
I'm
gonna
gonna defend it.
play rook h1 and then you're gonna be like, shoot, I missed that.
No, because I'm gonna check. What do you mean?
Rook h1 check and they move
Yeah.
like here and then you're gonna go
Yeah,
here
well, yeah.
and they'll go here and then you go here and then you say GG
Why?
because you're winning.
Yeah, exactly. Boom.
Um, okay. Check here is really good. King here and then yeah, bishop here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm thinking like yeah, bishop here, maybe they go here. Oh, that's kind of annoying, isn't it?
This one.
Takes, check, and then you take.
Mhm.
Yeah, that would have been cool too. Yeah. What else? I don't think
Also,
this is
we
my only
spent
other idea.
moves 1 through whatever, almost 30 looking at the left side of the board. So I probably also got hung up on that as well. Um I don't know. I just thought that
No,
I
this
thought I was
is
cooking.
yeah, this is a good move. The rook is very short on squares.
Well, we're gonna see what the engine says. I am curious, but yeah, I don't know.
Like, okay,
I
let's say they go like here, for example. You're never threatening to take this, because then you're just getting pinned.
well, so I think um if where'd you move it?
Here.
G6.
You
Um
might consider this, but then I think they go here.
yeah,
So, I don't know.
I don't yeah. Um
It's not a big deal. It doesn't matter.
okay. Moving on.
Okay. Takes, check, king over, bishop here. So now, um, here. That's annoying.
Mhm.
You get your pawn, and you take
Yes.
here. It's like having your cake and eating it too.
Yeah.
Knight takes
Now, you would think,
or
right?
bishop takes.
Go look what I did.
What? What?
I did I don't like the move I made, but yeah, I took with the bishop.
Um,
I think that was a big turning point. I panicked after this. But there are some very cool tactics here where like let's say I don't know, was it this? And no. There's something here that I could so there was a tactical move that I don't remember here. I don't think it was the check, although I think I ended up checking. I don't remember.
yeah, you're
Um
in what I would call a pickle.
this is certainly a pickle. Um Maybe I did. Oh, I took here.
That makes sense. I think
I'm okay
you
with
need
that.
to move your bishop.
Yeah,
You need to
but
move
I
this.
think taking here was okay just so that I'm not
I think you're losing a piece.
here. How?
Oh, you take with that's really smart. You're
Mm-hmm.
pinning them.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, so here, and if they go here, you had takes. So- No, okay, yeah, this is really good. I was thinking we do something like let's say we go here, for example, and they take. I was thinking of forking them back, but maybe they just
Yep, I
take,
think that's what I was talking about before.
takes,
But then also,
takes.
yeah, this isn't great
This is just a draw again.
because maybe just because this happened to be together, but otherwise probably not, right?
No, bishop takes is really good. This is really smart.
Okay, cool.
I forgot we take with check and
Hmm.
just the third bishop's pinned in general. So, yeah, this is great. So they were probably upset about that. Takes king up, pawn push. This maybe
I don't like that
weakens.
move.
Well, their king is boxed out, so
That's what I was going for, but in retrospect, I think
mm,
it opens, yes, the opportunity to make their rook scarier.
scary rooks. Scary rook. Okay. So yeah, probably you want to bring the king in,
Hmm.
but you're maybe worried they'd come here or something. But okay. Here, yeah, they find this. They're probably gonna go here now. Here
Yeah.
takes, takes,
Hmm.
takes.
I don't know why they didn't. Oh, right, because of this. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
He's just.
right. So
Did you
this
guys offer a
man
draw or?
subscribes. He
Oh,
subscribes to your philosophy, where I offered a draw here, and he said no, and I said okay, and then eventually he said okay, fine.
got it. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is very interesting. I would say, I mean, the two minor pieces are better than the rook, but I mean, it's probably just a draw, and
This is
who knows?
definitely a draw.
I think either side could blunder something, right? Um,
He tried to. I
you,
think for the past maybe 5, 10 moves, he tried to see if I would, but I think there was one
so
concept you have to know to keep both pieces, and I knew it, and he saw that, and that was that. He wanted me to, um, he wanted me to blunder like this. I think somehow I don't know.
some check.
I don't know what you would call it. I think he just wanted me to exactly
Well, yeah, I
make that
think
mistake.
I think everyone hopes their opponent blunders something. I think what's funny, you might not like me for saying this, but I would definitely play this for a win. Like I'm trying to win this pawn and then promote this pawn. I'm never
No,
pushing this
that's
pawn
fine. Wait, you mean me?
for
Oh,
black.
you would try to. Yeah, okay, well, tell me how you would do that because obviously,
So
uh,
I'm trying to bring the king around and I'm trying to win this pawn and then I'm gonna try to promote this pawn. Obviously it's not like easy, but he's never taking this pawn because it's defended. So two minor pieces are gonna outwork a rook. Like we can train both of these to maybe attack the knight. Maybe he could sit on a light square or something. Like it's I'm saying that maybe it's a draw. Probably it's a draw, but that wouldn't stop me from trying.
no, that's fine.
I'm gonna
I hear
try
you.
it
I wouldn't know how I would go about trying, honestly.
by like just pushing, like pressing, like um you leave this pawn here because it's defended by the bishop, and then
Mm-hmm.
we um try to work the knight in somehow to pressure here. It's
Do
very
you know how
interesting.
to
Like
mate with a knight and a bishop?
in a classical game, I could figure it out. Like I used to know. I just like hesitate to say that I do know because it's like if you gave me like a minute on the clock, probably I'd mess it up. But like
That's fair.
I've definitely known. I memorized it at one point. Like I know the pattern. If I had like a classical time control, like if I had the 30-second increment, for sure I could mate with knight and bishop.
Hmm.
But the ideal thing is you don't have to, like, okay, when you trade the pawns off, I wouldn't say that I would play that on. Maybe I could try, but I feel like at that point it's like pretty fair to call it. But I think if I still have a pawn, the goal is to not like mate with knight and bishop. The goal is to win this pawn and then promote the other pawn, I think. Um,
Would you sack the knight here? Thank you for the raid supplement, Mayo.
I would
Would
block
you
with
sack the
something.
knight for the pawn?
No, never.
Okay.
That's that's instant
Fair.
draw basically, I think, but shout out to supplement. Um, okay. You want to look at it with the computer?
Sure. All right. Now, I feel like I'm bad. I'm about to be either validated or
With the bishop takes h4.
maybe.
I think
We'll
that's a
see.
good move. I think it was better than I gave it credit for after I looked at it a little bit more. Um,
I'm
yeah,
also really
g4 is
curious
kind of
what if all of the sacks were takeable, but like you explained, they probably are.
yeah, here I would recommend you consider like c5 in the future. These sort of ideas I think are good. It likes also
Yep.
knight h5 immediately, castles immediately. Um, g4 is kind of a scary move here. I wasn't considering this, but yeah, if they want to be all out aggressive, this is kind of a pretty move.
What did I play next here? Sorry. Okay,
No, you're
sorry.
good.
Continue.
This is
All right.
only I didn't think of this. This is what the computer is saying is strong.
So if here, obviously I can't do that
No, you can do
because of
that.
this. Oh, okay.
Somehow the
Why?
computer says play. Well, okay, this is like a gambit, right? It's a free pawn, but they get a lot of activity.
Mhm.
So it's scary. The computer says it's the best move is to take. A lot of times when your opponent will sacrifice something or gambit something, the best thing is to accept it. Because essentially, like if they're giving something up, then what they're saying is like they'll have compensation in some form, either positionally or tactically or, you know, with activity or whatever. But if you don't accept it, then they're just going to have like the advantage in a lot of situations.
Right, because they have a piece in a bold spot.
Yeah,
Um,
and they're just going to be pressing. So, yeah,
so
here
yeah, fuck around and find out,
this is a
I guess.
really awkward situation though, for sure. Like if we just bring the knight back, there's bishop takes and this isn't fun for
Right.
us.
So what do you do after?
Yeah, interestingly, so the computer likes f6 and the idea is that if they take, now we have e5. Yeah, really beautiful idea.
Cool, cool.
Um, Computer still likes white though. It says knight takes is ridiculous. Takes and now bishop takes. It says give this up. Queen takes. They're threatening mate. If
Hmm.
here, check. Here, they have queen f5 threatening mate. We go back. Dude, I don't know what's going on anymore. But
Why not queen d6? Oh wait,
check,
yeah.
check.
Mm,
I don't know. It's getting too spooky for me.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Here, I don't know, dude. The computer's like way too scary. Bishop G3, and it's like, all right, good luck, play on. So I don't
The
know.
computer is very scary in before endgame because I feel like you ever heard the quote that's like in chess you have to be a magician in the middle game and a machine in the end. Have you heard that?
I've heard that somewhere, probably.
So I really hate looking at the engine in the beginning, honestly.
Mm.
It freaks me out.
Um, but yeah, like at a certain point, I'm like, I have to just ignore this because it's like, in what world are we playing F6 here, right? Like I don't know.
Well, listen,
Like they never
I
played.
feel like some stronger players could find the tactic for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we're not the first people to consider this line either or look at this, but okay, they play in the middle. I think probably you should take, um, because if you don't take, then like they have the option to do whatever they want. It seems like pushing or taking probably, but okay, we go here, they go here. Now we take,
Mhm.
they take. Bishop comes
I
out.
thought about F5.
Yeah, likes F5 for sure. Um, yeah, it doesn't like this capture so much. It likes knight takes. But maybe after F5, then we want to take, and then we can play like bishop here or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, here we take, they take.
So I shouldn't have
It likes
taken
F5
there.
again. No, this we
Yeah,
never want
that
to
would have
take
been
that.
mate.
Yeah, we well they open the H file and the queen's coming in, right? So this is terrible.
I
So
thought you were telling me that I should have, but okay, maybe it was a
no,
different one.
no, not this one. No. Um, the bishop on F4, I think you should take when they played that for sure. Yeah, like taking here is good for you. Like they don't have anything here. Rook
No.
F5 is good. Um,
Wait,
here
what was it? Was it the move? What was the move? Oh, okay, so it like rook f6 too.
I was saying like
But
bishop F6 could be
or sorry, bishop f6.
an idea.
Uh
Um,
okay. Yeah. But
but
the
no,
three that we
Rook
discussed.
F5 is good. Here I said I didn't like H5. Um,
Uh yes.
yeah, Bishop D6 is kind of cool. What is else? Does it likes King H8? It's kind of crazy. Bishop F6. I yeah, like any rook move, they should just come straight back, basically, I think. But okay, here I was saying they should play Queen G6.
It likes that.
And Queen E8 makes sense. Just trying to trade queens. Probably they'll take here. Or probably just take. And yeah, they don't really have an attack anymore. They might get this pawn, I guess, but maybe we'll have a discovery on them.
Yeah, because here they kind of need to trade queens.
Yeah,
They have
their
to.
queen's trapped, yeah. So here they don't have
Oh,
time to
so
take
yeah, they
any
can't.
of this, yeah.
Okay.
So here they'll probably just castle, and then the computer's saying bishop d8, just saving the pawn. It's kind of passive, but this is an equal position for material. But we're up a piece, so it's good for us. Wait, why is it not counting? Yeah, we're up a piece for a pawn, right? So this is really
Yeah.
good for us. It's like +2 basically. But okay. Here, they go back, which isn't great. Now we can save our rook, which we do. And then here I was saying they should just take this pawn. Um, but also, yeah, queen e4 is also an idea. But okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, here is it's kind of funny, but okay.
I really regret not like whatever. It's
Yeah,
not worth dwelling over, but
it's
I have no
okay.
idea what I saw that was scary.
Well, I mean, when someone plays a move like this, like with confidence, it's like, what am I missing? Kind of like, I think,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe you just trust like your calculation. Like, unless you see they have some ridiculous tactic or mate, like you should maybe be a little skeptical of your opponent's moves. In the sense that like we don't necessarily trust them entirely. But okay.
Well, I
Here,
definitely fabricated something in my head that told me I was getting mated. So,
that's fine. Here it likes 97, which guards g6, but it might hang this pawn. I don't know. Uh,
well,
it also likes
yes,
king
it does.
f8, which you played here. Again, it likes 97. I think 97 makes more sense here now because they don't have this to do anymore. So yeah, we're just guarding
Yeah.
g6. Like we're worried about bishop here is really annoying, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, 97. And if he like checks us, we have this knight block, so that's nice too. But yeah, here we lose a pawn, which isn't great, but still strong position. Here we're at the moment of truth. Check, king back, and now castle. And yeah, this is like crushing. So this is by far the
Happy
best.
about this.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. This is only third best. It likes bishop g4 is really good too. But yeah, this rook has like so few squares. So you're like practically winning in exchange.
And then I turn this into a draw.
Um yeah, you should go to g7 here because this is really awkward. You're
Okay.
blocking your rook. You're more exposed. You want to be here. It's a bit safer. You're not letting the bishop come in here.
Hmm.
Um, so this is annoying, right? Because now they have this. So yeah, your advantage goes down in this situation by playing here. So
Yeah.
um, yeah, were you scared of the G file?
That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm not really sure what I was afraid of. I think maybe. I don't know. There's nothing there now. Maybe I was like,
It's
yeah, I
okay.
don't know. Not really sure.
Um,
I think in general, it is better if I review these like closer to after the tournament. So I'll remember, but
okay, but yeah, now you're back in a really good spot with 95. Here you find the check, which is good. King move, which is good. Takes the bishop takes his best actually. So that's
oh, I did. Oh, okay. I thought that it wasn't.
yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Okay then.
I don't know. Knight takes and like maybe your stuff is really loose.
Yeah.
I don't know. Knight takes, rook takes.
Loose pieces drop off.
I don't know. It looks like, I mean, you're simplifying. You have two bishops versus a rook. Like I feel like, oh, is this really okay? Here and okay, they don't want to do that because we're just up
Oh.
a pawn.
Yeah.
But what would they do here? Rook c1. I don't know. This is kind of annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have no idea what the heck's going on here. We're just losing a piece. I don't know. Knight h2. We have this knight f1 ridiculousness.
Yep.
I don't know how any of this makes sense. Bishop h3. This is crazy, but okay. So they find some draw there. But yeah, I guess knight takes and then they take here is the problem. And then I don't know, it's still confusing to me, but okay. Bishop takes here, yeah, bishop takes is the best move by far. It's the only move. King takes here now. Yeah, we just want to bring the king in. Just bring the king back around. Yeah, here immediately is a problem.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you weaken your pawns a lot, and you weaken the knight a lot, and now this is like essentially losing material. And like the whole time you're chasing the king around, it's like this is kind of one of those ultimate ironies where it's like the whole point of this move is to prevent the king from getting in. But the problem is you both let the rook in and the king in anyways, right? So it doesn't even do what you set out to do.
Yep.
So it's best that you just bring the king in. It's like, okay, imagine we let the king in. It's like, what's he gonna do? Like the pawns are guarding him anyways. Like the king will never be able to penetrate the pawn wall. So
Yeah.
like the king, let him chase your pieces around. Like it's fine. Like it's mainly the rook that you want to worry about. So once the rook gets in, then like your pieces get mopped. Like a rook is a very strong piece. The pieces are better, but they have to be coordinated and defended. So it's like this pawn is defending the knight, which is defending the bishop. So his best chance is to try to swing the rook around and try to get to this pawn somehow. But like the rook's never going to attack this pawn from here. So maybe he tries to go after this pawn. Well, now you can put the bishop here or here, and then everything's going to be totally protected. So the thing is you need the king involved because right now the pawns are over here. So all the action is going to be over here. There's nothing happening on the king side. So you need to bring the king in, and you're going to have a much better chance with all of your pieces active. So you
This
kind
is
of
definitely like
neglected.
a common sense type of thing that I didn't consider. Like, or I guess I considered it, but yeah, like why did I play b5? Like,
Well, because
you're
you saw that the pawn covered the light squares and the knight and the bishop cover the dark squares, so you're like impenetrable wall. But then he just
but there's a rook. Yeah.
uh
Like I just feel like I should have known at that point. This is the time to get the king active, start moving the king. I don't know what I had to fear here.
it's okay. I mean, maybe it's not fear. It's just like you're trying to like make space or something, but it's okay. Bringing the king in,
Yeah.
and yeah, you'll just know that for next time. So um but yeah, here I guess you I gave the check, take this, and it's just a draw.
Yeah.
Anyways, Was that all the games, or is there one more? Or did
There's
we?
one more, but I don't have time to review that one right
All
now.
good.
And that one
Um,
is the one I won. So,
mm,
but it's good. That's good. I I don't. That game was it was very closed position, and it was over 5 hours long.
oh my God.
Yeah, it was like very torturous. So.
But you pulled through. Well, I guess we'll have
I
to save
did.
it for another time.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to learn from that one. It was a French defense. Yeah, it was cool. But yeah, I don't think I have time to review another one. I should go and get ready. I told you I have something I have to do.
Yeah.
But I really,
Um,
really appreciate you looking over these with me.
I appreciate you sharing them. And yeah,
It's
thanks for your
very
time.
uh, my time, your time.
Well, I know you're very busy and you have to get going. So I
You
I
work for
feel like I
chess.com.
should have gone faster so we could have gone
No, it's
through. Now we missed out on your win.
well, next time. It's okay.
All right. I'll let you get going. I guess we should find someone to raid.
Yeah, so how does it work? Can we do a joint raid? Like what's the
We would
or do we individually do it?
we both individually raid, but we can choose to raid the same person.
Okay. Do you have someone you recommend?
Um, I don't care. You can choose if you want. Ali Den, thanks for the follow. Hello, Cha-ching. I think this should be USCF Rubik's. I'm assuming this isn't FIDE.
Let's raid Joe Bruin.
No, that guy's not good.
I don't know. Can you pick
Okay. I'll raid Zefcat.
Zefcat?
Yeah, do you know Zefcat?
I don't believe I do. Is it chess?
It is chess. It's Zefcat with two T's. I'll just copy paste her name in the chat.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you all over there. Take care of yourselves. Much love.
Thank you so much, Joe.
Shout out
Appreciate
to
you.
Sabrina's.
All right. Until hopefully next time.
All right, take care.
Okay. See ya.
Bye.